Consider, can the universe be justifiably called infinite? Doubtful. It may not have a discernible end, but it had a beginning. And its component parts definitely have a limited cosmological shelf life. Splitting hairs or not, if history tells us anything, it's that scientists often make very poor poets. We're all just a ship of fools chasing phantoms, heedless of what really underwrites natural law.
Ocarine!
Yeah. Infiltration commencing. L, Psi, Conquer. Over and out. Place is a mortuary. Organization stink is all over this.
Why did we come here again?
You're here because I permit you to be.
Ooh, a time machine. Neat.
The good doctor has beaten us to the punch, O devoted one. He, in his unqualified hubris, has broken ground on the invention of the millennium, and I'm morbidly curious to see where our theories intersect, if at all. The roof! What the hell? Is anything not an emergency?
I'm sorry. I know sometimes it's not, but this one counts for sure. These are really, really rare, and I'm broke.
I look like an ATM to you? Too bad, so sad, greedy Gus. Life lesson.
Aww.
The reality principle does like to disabuse us of our whims. Case in point, this one's a dud.
Look! He's metal!
Huh?
I don't believe it! A metal Oopa!
And that's good.
Ah! You bet it is!
Yes, well, you would know better than I.
Thank you, Ocarine.
Hoi and Kyoma.
Whatever, you're the best.
My name is a matter...
Your attention, please. Dr. Nakabachi's conference is about to begin on the 8th floor lecture hall. All who are interested are welcome to attend.
Printed on the handouts there in front of you is more or less the hard blueprint for one of mankind's oldest ambitions. Of course, the theoretical scaffolding begs some explanation. As I'm sure you're aware, mainstream science currently boasts something like...
Okay, don't be mad. I think I dropped my Oopa, but I'm looking for it.
Each separate discipline
The
involved is
interdimensional vectors of time travel.
verified experiments, etc. Bringing them under the same umbrella, however, has so far proved elusive.
Doctor!
Save your questions until...
I have none, sir. I throw down the gauntlet as to your theory's authorship. Do you take us all for babes in the wilderness? Please, world lines, curved black holes. 2 words, sir. John Teeter. Oh, yes. I submit to all and sundry that you have shamelessly plagiarized the decade-old scratchings of an internet meme.
Oh, please. Far from it, my friend. Teeter's so-called theories are borderline schizophrenic.
Well, you'd certainly be in a unique position to know. I wonder if you might indulge us with a brief overview of just where your views diverge.
Excuse us.
Hey!
Seriously? John Teeter? Guy's got a point. There's like similarities at the wazoo.
Who in the hell are you?
I think that's my line.
Beg pardon?
Okay, so what were you trying to tell me back there? Earlier, I mean.
Earlier?
Quarter of an hour ago?
They let you out of the nut house? Hold on a second. Makise Kurisu? The published Makise Kurisu.
Okay, that's impressive. I'm guessing you're a grunt in some university lab.
Damn your eyes! What is the organization playing at?
I'm sorry? Look, I just wanted to ask you about
And you're a fool to expect I'll talk. Red alert. I've been cornered by an agent. Possibly a sleeper, certainly illustrious.
Who are you talking to?
Fear not, I'll give her the slip somehow. Perhaps...
It's not on.
Well, you are a credit to your training, madam. Few discover the ploy. This phone shuts off automatically in all hands but mine, thus preserving the integrity of my communications.
Great, you're crazy. Clearly this is asking a lot, but I need you to summon up whatever focus you can spare. Think back 15 minutes. You were trying your damnedest to tell me something, and going by the look you had on your face, it was worth hearing.
Nice. But don't think to ensnare me with this gambit. And rest assured, when next we meet, I shan't be caught off guard so easily. Very well.
Wait,
Clearly a lunatic. I think I'd remember meeting her.
Aha! There you are.
Mayuri, where have you been?
What do you mean? I texted. My Upa's gone missing. I wrote my name on it and everything.
Did you drop it somewhere?
Probably.
Such is life.
You have any idea how much a metal Upa goes for on eBay? We're talking 10,000 yen.
10,000 yen?
Yup.
Well, don't just stand there. That little bauble could be the lab's ticket back to the black.
I'm not gonna sell my friend.
Just imagine all the gloriously wicked experiments we could get off the ground with 10,000 yen in the coffers.
I'm not gonna sell it. Don't. Whoa.
Get outside. I know you're there. Holy crap.
What's going on? Guess it's as good as mine. Hey, Okari! Hey, you feel alright? Cause you look like you're about to throw up.
Someone's been murdered. The 8th floor. What is going on?
Do-do-do! Bottoms up!
The hell is this?
A drink?
No, I mean, everyone just disappeared.
They did?
Yes! A moment ago, there were people here.
Really?
Stop kidding around. You had to have seen it too. Tell me you saw it too.
I didn't.
This is ridiculous.
First off, thanks for coming today. I appreciate it. It's only fair to warn you, I'm really not all that accustomed to speaking publicly, so you'll have to strap in and bear with me a little bit.
Wow, she's cutting her teeth on us?
So I guess a zombie's out of the question.
Will you get over this, please?
Time machines will be the focus of our discussion this afternoon. Kind of left field from the topic covered in my article, I realize, but I'll try my best to sound semi-coherent.
Coincidence, surely.
Personally, my assertion is that they're no more real than the boogeyman. Tantalizing to consider, perhaps, but framed objectively, something any serious physicist simply outgrows.
Objection!
I'm sorry?
No more real than the boogeyman. Ha! Your evidence, skeptic, please.
I hope no one saw me come in with you.
That's not really... Well-established theoretical foundations in virtually every branch of physics argues against the idea I'm not a lone nut.
Pray continue.
All right then, fine. You're so keen, let's do this open forum. Wouldn't want the conversation hijacked by entrenched naysayers, now would we? Agreed? Ho in Kioma?
Infuriating.
Safe to say, string theory doesn't jibe with the notion of bouncing around through time in a blue police box, however charming that sounds. Any argument from you, sir? So much for Goodle's view. Let's forge ahead to the next contender. That is, I should say, if I'm not moving too fast. That concludes my reasoning with regard to the quantum view. Unless, of course, the gentleman would like to point out something I missed. Feel free to jump in, sir.
Why must she be so damnably articulate? Blast!
I'm gonna leave you to ramble. Go find some AC.
Clearly the bastards mean for this to escalate into full-out psychological warfare. Easy enough, though. I'll just beef up my defenses.
8, 9, one more to go. You can do it. 10. And the great Ruka is victorious. Oh, hey, Okarine's here. Do-do-do.
Oh, Okabe. I mean Kyoma. Sorry.
Don't tell me the password has slipped your mind yet again.
Huh? Oh, right. Elsai... Concrete?
Congru, I'm sure you mean.
That's the one, yes.
Righto, so what did you need me to carry?
Oh, it's right here. I kinda... Well, you might say I wasn't expecting the shrine to give us so much corny goodness.
Father received them as a gift, but we can't eat enough to keep it from going to waste.
Works out for us. Your donation to the lab is most appreciated. No doubt it'll give member morale a little boost.
Really? You're not just saying that, are you?
Don't you think Ruka's sword practice is starting to pay off?
Thank you. Kyoma wanted me to show some discipline.
The Samadare blade is very close to revealing its otherworldly secrets to you, I'm certain. Keep at it and you'll be a worthy wielder in no time.
Yes, sir.
And to think, you found it in the weapons shop for only 980 yen, and they didn't even know it was magical and stuff.
Well then, let us inspect your progress, Grasshopper. Demonstrate an exorcism.
Well, sure, I guess. Except I don't really perform them all by myself. Father's usually...
A malign spirit has taken possession of my right hand, Rukako! Banish it before I'm forced to do something unseemly!
Be right back!
That spirit sure likes messing with you while you're here.
Indeed, it is insatiable. Urishibara Ruka. Delicate as an orchid, fair as a cherry blossom. The personification of feminine grace. And a dude. tall as a willow, slender as a reed. A dude. Radiant in shrine vestments. Dude. The sun dips low in a rosy sky. Cicadas buzz. Ruka is a dude.
How cool is it that we know someone who can do exorcisms?
Being in good with the shrine has its perks.
Take that, evil spirits! Ugh. Oopsie. Aw,
Don't tell me they blocked this off.
they had to. It leads to the back of the radio building.
Guess that makes sense. I'll take the swag. You've got work, right? Hand it over.
Aren't you, gentlemen? It's a late shift today, so I'll probably just head on home after I get out.
Hey!
Huh?
You, really don't remember hearing that scream this morning?
What? Where?
The stairwell of the radio building.
That'd be the kind of thing to stick out.
You'd think so, yeah. Well, anyway, never mind.
You're so random sometimes.
I don't get it. No one remembers but me. If this isn't some elaborate prank, I'm losing my mind. Shuttering up early today, Mr. Braun?
Can't speak for this Mr. Braun fella, but I am, yeah. Interviewing a part-timer.
You're kidding me. Has Father Time encroached so swiftly that help is needed to maintain a clientele-free cavern like this?
Come closer and ask.
Hey, you guys! Sorry, that's how all the cool kids are saying what's up these days.
I'm guessing she's not here to shop.
You stay out of this. Give me a name.
Amane Suzaha.
Your age.
18.
Reason for applying.
Serious CRT buff.
You're hired.
Nice bit of vaudeville. You should take it on the road.
Should I care what you think?
Not unless you give a crap about some idiot renting the space above us.
An idiot who happens to be none other than
Look, you want me to
Holy...
double your rent?
Okabe Rintaro.
Nice to meet you. What you got in the bags?
Have a look. Donations in the form of intelligence core. I could part with an ear for a song.
Brody, looks like it's made of little yellow blisters. Cool to see how it starts out, though.
You've never seen...
Let me touch it.
Easy. Be warned, girl. Many a passing acquaintance of mine has been hounded by the organization. Sarah, dear Claudia, innocent Simone.
That's so tragic. Well, I don't frighten easily, mister.
Please don't encourage the guy. He's whacked enough as it is.
Yeah?
Ha! Just keep telling yourself that, cue ball. One day the world shall tremble beneath my feet.
So, evil laughs are trendy.
The crash was right around noon. Then that corroborates Daru and Mayuri. So it was cancelled. Makise Kurisu. Working hypothesis. Reality and my brain are at odds. What do we have here?
CERN maintains a strict monopoly on the time machine market. Civilians and corporations alike are banned from acquiring one. This is how they've been able to implement their vision unchecked. Why the world's the way it is. I'm here to reroute the past for the sake of your future. I've come to take down CERN and thwart the dystopian mess they've created in my own time. I'm here to protect freedom.
Aren't you worried that by being here, you run the risk of creating a paradox?
Ah, the so-called grandfather paradox. It doesn't exist. It's possible to meet your past self. You'll simply change world lines if you do. You have to let go of this idea of time as a single line moving from past to future. It's actually comprised of infinite lines all running parallel. We call these world lines. Let's say, for example, someone murdered you. By traveling back in time to prevent it, I create two divergent worlds. One where you're killed, one where you're not. The same basic idea is true of all such actions. The traveler splits off to a different world line.
So his thing now is that he's Japanese? He rears up on US message boards back in 2000, claiming he's from 2036. Alludes to a war-ravaged future he's traveled back in time to try and steer us clear of. It takes the internet and every underground publisher by storm. Still, though, you'd think a decade would have cooled down the imitators by now. Come on, stop giving me dead links. It's annoying. Damn it, why'd you have to nix all your files on the SOB? A dozen results? No way. 10 years ago, every chode with a .com address was on top of this thing. Impossible. No. This is wrong. I had books about him on the shelf. I'm certain I did. Daru, it's me.
This better be good, dude. I'm with Ferris.
Where'd you move my books?
I'm sorry?
The ones I had on John Teeter, man. Look, I've always kept them in the same place. Tell me you moved them.
Wait, slow down.
What?
Who the hell is John Teeter? Dude?
I spent all night trying to turn up pay dirt on the man. No stone unturned, no forum unscoured. And yet... I have a question for you, Teeter. About 10 years ago. The year 2000, in other words.
That's an interesting topic you bring up. Unfortunately, however, I've never visited the year 2000, nor do I have any plans to.
Excuse me? What in the... Whoa. Not so fast. That is to say, hold the phone just a moment, please. Or rather, delete the pictures you just took of me from your phone for your own safety.
I'm sorry. Apparently I've offended you in some way.
What were you taking pictures of?
Evidence. Evidence I was here. I mean, of the stuff I've seen, I suppose you could say. Can I show you something?
Sure.
This.
Quite the dinosaur you've got there, miss.
You're an expert?
Sorry.
Do you know anyone who is?
Well, Daru,
A friend of yours, I guess?
I don't think that's any of your business. Kindly delete those pictures, if you would.
I need this Daru's contact info, please.
I think not. I don't believe this. You're trying to strong-arm me, aren't you?
I'll delete it if you tell me.
Very well, then. But you're mistaken if you think I'll sell out a cohort. I'll give you my contact info.
What name should I type?
Can't you read? It says Hoy and Kilma right there. Fine. Allow me. Okay, just send me a blank text then. I'll reply back when I have a free moment.
Welcome home, Meowster! We've been waiting for you. Oh, I didn't know it was you. Well then, welcome home, Meowster Ocarine.
So, how's tricks, Mai?
It's Meowushi when I'm on the clock, silly. Oh, you know what? We should find a way to make your name kitty-ish too. How about Rounkabe?
Is Daru around?
Oh, he's lounging in the back.
Kilma! What happened to your solemn oath to darken our doorway every 3 days, you big goofy Frankenstein?
Blame the organization, love.
You poor thing! What have they done now? Tell me you've got a plan. Whatever it is, you know we've got your back.
In good time. I'll take my usual stealth field, thank you.
Hang on now. When are you gonna let me join?
Ferris, I cannot let you fight my battles in good conscience.
Not even when I've mastered my super secret special move?
Do what? Surely you can't have perfected it so quickly.
Oh, but indeed I have. Months of hardship in the Guyana Highlands couldn't deter me, nor the death of my beloved master. No, I have the power!
You do realize I hate you now.
So, about my text message.
Seriously, I'm not talking to you. You're dead to me.
Stop worrying. I have no interest in a girl who spews naught but falsehoods.
Watch it. I can't allow you to talk about my girl that way.
Strong words for a Don Juan. Your precious harem know you're here?
Nice try, Chief. It doesn't count if I fool around on him with a flesh and blood woman.
Okay, change of subject, please. Here, have a look at this.
Whoa. That's your classic IBM 5100.
Is that a big deal?
Dude, it's not just retro, it's like the rarest of the rare. About a month ago, word through the grapevine had one floating around here somewhere. Your new friend and me probably troll the same message boards.
And?
It hasn't turned up yet. Nightheart couldn't even get a lock on it, so my bet is the whole thing was just a rumor someone threw out there to light a fire under the local antiquing crowd.
What do you think it's worth?
Well, it's been about 30 years since they had them on the market. PCs were still so pricey back then, not many people had the scratch lying around to buy one. Kind of the dark ages in a way.
Really? Ah, and speak of the devil. It would appear this Curio Moica is a woman on a bit of a mission. Oh joy, the plot thickens. She's a freeder, whatever that is. And evidently only a person of few words in person. Great.
What's up?
You owe me a lunch for not unleashing this chatty Cathy on you, man. Sorry, no dice. My sources say it was probably just a rumor. El Psi Congru.
Bon appetit, meowsters! Eat it while it's hot.
Bitchin'! Prepare to be impressed. I'm about to do some damage.
Keep it in
I
your
knew
pants.
we could count on you.
Oh man, this is heaven on a plate.
I'll be sure to send your compliments along to the chef.
Analysis. The gel nanas, hitherto for so to be named, have been ripped asunder at the molecular level.
They're basically mutant bananas, you mean? That can't be good. What do you suppose is causing it?
I think you'll agree the only conceivable explanation at this stage is some sort of uncommonly intense EM wave.
What's your basis?
A mad scientist's intuition, my friend.
Gotcha. Flying by the seat of our pants. Ready when you are, boss.
Superlative. Let us then commence.
You really want to use these?
Fear not, 003. These specimens are the fruit of Mayuri's generous donation.
Yeah, they're hers.
We haven't time to quibble over particulars, Hack, but this is science.
Okay, but I think one's more than enough.
Just note, while I was willing to up the ante, you remain a one-banana cautious Carl.
You know, I refuse to be insulted by the guy who named this machine.
Phone Wave real name TBA happens to be a clever ruse to throw the organization off our scent.
Well, you're the only idiot here who thinks they're sniffing.
Oh, is that a fact?
Just calling it like I see it, man. Huh? Done. Huh?
What is it?
It's gone! Look!
Impossible! Red alert. Implement emergency lockdown protocol Theta 666 immediately. Don't give me that, damn you! There's no time to push this through
Right
Parliament!
now. Seriously.
Is this your idea of a joke?
Hey, if anyone's getting punked here, it's me.
Look, either you palmed it or we have a teleporter on our hands.
A what? You think it teleported? Come on, that's crazy talk.
Crazy talk, is it? Open your eyes! How else does an ordinary banana go from... How the hell?
That's funny. I could have sworn we tore it off from the rest of them.
Funny, I could have sworn I saw you do it not a minute ago.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think we might be onto something.
Kinda seems like it, huh?
Interesting experiment you've got going on there, Okabe Rintaro. Or wait, I'm sorry, is it Hoin Kiyoma?
Makise.
Wowza. Are you kidding? It's awesome!
This like your first beef bowl?
Yep, and I gotta say, the hype doesn't do him justice.
Yes, well, you really ought to try it with raw eggs sometime. That is, of course, once you've mastered this unwarrior-like phobia of eating out alone.
Ew.
Daru and I only dine together out of convenience, you understand. You're more than welcome to join us whenever you'd like.
Hey! It's coming back to me. The last time we came here, you totally skipped out and left me with the Jack.
I do concede that as a distinct possibility.
Try a distinct damn right ability. Where are my greenbacks, Bogart?
Not the day to bark up that tree, I'm afraid. It's me. Kindly make the aforementioned monetary transfers into my Swiss bank account, if you would. That one, yes. Wait, what? The organization is
Please,
playing
no
havoc with
cell
Geneva's
phones.
financial sector.
Does it count
This
if
is
the conversation's
unprecedented.
all in
What am I
his
supposed
head?
to do, shunt my hedge funds to the Cayman Islands?
I didn't know you were part of the group now.
Oh, I was just on the old lunch break, you know? You should have come around earlier. It would have been a party.
I propose we do this again tomorrow, all of us. Ocarina's treat.
No, don't put me on hold. Crisis or not, it can't take the banks a full week to straggle back online.
Cool, the gang's all here.
004. Well rested, I trust?
Don't start with that crap again.
Hey, I hate to break up your meeting, but your lunch break ended 5 minutes ago.
What's that about?
Round table.
Yep.
That like a thing?
A lab member powwow, indeed.
You make it sound like we do them all the time.
Only table I see here is rectangular.
I don't mean it literally. Round table is simply a figure of speech meant to evoke camaraderie.
Thank you. I'm quite familiar with the expression. I'm just never sure whether you mean things literally or not.
I think it sounds sweet, even if it is rectangular.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So let's start. Who's gonna bring the camaraderie?
Yeah, what now, Chief? You pull a sword from a stone?
I'd like to point out that as a temporary member, I shouldn't be eligible to attend.
Goodness. Fine. I grant you special privileges. Moving on. Our needs must be to apprise Mayuri of Notre Dame.
Uh-oh, what's that?
In short, my minions, if we intend to nip CERN's odious design in the proverbial bud, perfecting the phone wave real name TBA's incipient functionality is absolutely paramount.
Aw, you use so many big words, the little ones around them don't make sense either.
Let me put it this way, then. CERN is very, very bad.
Okay, but what do you mean by perfecting it, though? I mean, we already sent text back in time. What else do you
True,
think?
but in point of fact, we've only done so twice. Flying blind, I might add. No, we have to look for patterns.
Well then, we know from the last experiment it only seems to work when there's an electrical discharge.
Eureka!
Flash of inspiration?
No, it's just that mail from the past is too inelegant. If we expect to be inspired, we must first christen the phenomenon with a decent name.
How about cart before the horse?
Not helpful. Continue to mock me, and my wrath shall hammer
Please,
down
you get
upon...
sidetracked thinking up a name for a screwdriver.
Excuse me? Prepare to eat your words, naysayer. I've already plucked a name for the facts in question as if from thin air. We shall call it Kiyoma's Nostalgia Drive! I propose referring to it as K&D for short. Catchy anagrams are far more marketable.
Sounds like a fast food chain.
Duly noted, temporary assistant. Now, if you'll just let those of us...
I say we have a show of hands. Who here's good with Kiyoma's Nostalgia Drive?
Oh, come on, neither of you?
Sorry, I agree with her. It's not a bad name, but even when you don't use the letters, it makes me think of a charity.
Yeah, sides, Kiyoma, nice try.
In the interest of keeping it cute and simple, since it goes against the flow of time, why not call it contrary mail?
I don't get it.
You have a lot to learn about cute.
Why are we arguing when it should clearly be the mail that leapt through time?
Because we're not entering it into a film festival.
Now you're just being a brat.
At least my idea doesn't make you want to order a bucket of chicken wings.
Balance, man. We need romance and concision.
Then I'll squish it to Time Leaper.
Except that now we don't know what's leaping, do we? Maybe we could work banana in there somewhere. Oh, can you imagine our logo?
Do-do-do! Ha! Just wait till you get a load of this one. We call it Flux Mail Capacitor.
Are we implying that it runs on plutonium now?
Ooh! DeLorean mail!
That doesn't make sense.
Close enough. Though if we go with that, I'd suggest we shorten it to D-mail.
Oh, done!
Great, we can move on, finally.
We now begin our experiments with D-Mail, real name TBA.
Drop the TBA. We've got it.
Fine. I dub this Operation Weird.
You can drop that too?
I'd like to get back to the whole we don't have a clue what's happening issue. I mean, we're pretty sure the electrical surges are related, but that's about it.
Precisely what we've gathered here to establish, Hack. Thanks to my genius, however, we're not shooting in the dark. You, dear cohorts, have overlooked the simplest yet most crucial condition involved. To wit, time. The first email made its apparent leap backward between noon and 1 o'clock, the second at approximately 6 in the evening. Thus, if we conduct our experiments so that the same windows are observed, success is a strong likelihood.
Dude, if it were that easy, you think we'd be the ones to discover it?
If you can do better, I'm all ears. Mayuri, banana me.
Oh, we're running kind of low on the test subjects.
We could just use something else, couldn't we?
Maybe a cucumber.
Hack, this is hardly the time. No, the effect on bananas classifies as a known, so if you'd be so good as to insert what we have left...
Insert.
Oh, grow up. I swear. I'm sorry, sweetie. Look, I promise to buy you some more as soon as we're done here.
Oh, really? These two guys never buy me anything. It's gonna be awesome having you around the lab, I can tell. Ow!
Please, enough with the showboating.
Shut up.
Leave my friend alone, ouchies.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Put away the tea set, Princess Ow. There's work to do. Send me a text.
Okay.
Minute 30, good for the timer?
Yes. Commence Operation Weird. Now! Yes, that's it! Show me what you've got! The fruit is where?
It's a Jill Nana. It worked.
Whoa.
Just as I hypothesized, time of day is an essential component in how the D-Mail system works. I am a genius!
Nice job, Okabe. I was kind of inclined to doubt you at first, but...
Forgiven. It's quite enough to see that you are appropriately awed by my intellect.
Whatever. Did you get the text?
Indeed. 5 days ago, to be exact.
Yeah, but there's two. Did you send another one?
Just the one. Interesting. It's been split up.
I'm not familiar with this vernacular.
In America, it's a compliment.
You know, now that I think about it, your D-mail to me the other day was all broken up too. Part of it was cut off, as a matter of fact. And, of course, it popped up 5 days earlier.
I know, right? Probably some physical law. Wait, that would mean that my head is full of air. Ugh, there is no way that's a compliment!
How are you just now getting that?
Vile little minx and her infernal insults! Blast! Are you stocking up for the end of times? Ramen and one bag of paraffin chocolate is more than enough. Looks like you're amping up for a bender.
What, a guy can't celebrate a successful experiment?
Put him back, Lord Silo.
Screw you.
My God. I was so excited about our success, I neglected to weigh the reality of what we've uncovered here. Mayuri's knee-deep in on this, too. Why on earth did I tell her? Well, if it isn't my old pen pal, Shining Finger. Yes, hi. What is wrong with you? I'm right here.
Where's your phone?
Well, I tell you, if you were authorized to be briefed on the epoch-ushering experiment it is currently central to,
Ready
suffice
when
to
you
say,
are.
it's not here.
Boss? Who's this bank-worthy, I mean, totally respectable young meat space angel with a knockout ass in front of me?
How rude of me, Daru. Meet Kiryu Moeka, a.k.a. Shining Finger.
Hello there, my lovely lady. And just like that, a man's drop-kicked back into the shady underworld of all-night RPGs.
Yo, check it! You party people bring in the ruckus or what?
In a manner of speaking, our researchers will indeed bring, as you say, the...
Yeah, that's real crunk and all, but Papa Baldcap is seriously pissed off at you guys. Said the vibrations from your floor are giving him migraines. You want your rent to give you a damn migraine? I can't do the voice, but you get it.
Damn it all! Hack, run upstairs and tell the girls to suspend all experimentation. I'll try and sweet-talk the cur.
Roger, I'm on top of it. Good luck not getting evicted.
Is Makase Kurisu still up there?
Huh? She is, but I don't understand what that could possibly mean to you. Why are you giving her the evil eye? What happened in your past?
Nothing happened in the past.
I see it now. You were turtle fishing, and she carelessly let slip through her fingers the finest red-eared slider ever.
Stop it! I've never seen her before. Why are you here gabbing with me anyway? Shouldn't you be groveling?
Don't know what you're doing up there, and I don't want to know. But if it involves an elephant, you're in breach of your lease.
Well, I can assure you, sir, it is not a pachyderm, though it is definitely huge. Not to worry, though. You'll be vexed no more today. Why aren't you stopping? Did I or did I not give you orders to desist?
Hey, I told them to. She's the one who kept on.
I sent you another one. Did it go through?
How am I supposed to know?
You had your phone on you 5 days ago.
Stop mocking.
Oh, that's right. Your phone rang like a bazillion times while you were gone, even when we weren't running tests.
She was 5 feet from me for half of these.
Who are you mad at?
Oh, just ignore him, hun. He's running low on calcium.
I am not!
I realize you're preoccupied, but if you think it's important, I gleaned enough data to work up a rough sketch of how D-mail works.
What?
I've calculated that 1 second on the timer equals an hour in reality, moving upstream to the flow of linear time. That means a minute 30 translates to 5 days.
Pretty balls out she locked on to how to control the distance that text travels back, huh?
Indeed, but being limited to 36 characters is still our Achilles' heel. I'd like to find a way to improve upon that if at all possible. As it stands now, it's not very practical.
Well, that's not such a big deal if you don't have to send anything really large back in time. Hey, maybe it's hard because of the whole car black hole thing.
I think you mean Kerr black hole.
That's it. A Kerr black hole is too tight to let big stuff through.
Maybe it just needs a little, practice.
Will you knock it off?
I suggest rest. We can hit the problem with fresh minds tomorrow. Each of us should feel proud of what's been accomplished here today. Because of us, August 2nd, 2010 is now a date that will live in the hearts of mankind forever. On this day, the Future Gadget Laboratory breathed new life into a dream as old as the hills. For we have bridled time!
Well, except that CERN kind of already beat us to it.
And saying we've bridled it is presumptuous. We're still stuck in the preliminary phase.
I'm attempting to be poetic here! Must you insist on sapping the thunder out of every single utterance?
Ocarine, I'm super proud of what we've all accomplished here.
Where am I?
Don't panic. You're not the one moving. Time and space have switched places here.
So this is an event horizon?
Space can no longer be moved through. And time as you understand it ceases to exist. 1 second to you, for me, stretches out past the horizon line of what is real.
Are you saying that space has fallen away? That time has no part of it? What's moving then? Me or the universe?
Don't look back. Eternity isn't infinite. Reality has a beginning and an end. Always has, always will.
If that's true, where does that leave me?
Move forward. Look over the edge.
You're on my last nerve. For crying out loud, get a life. Sorry about yesterday. I really need to drop by and talk to you soon. Does it not occur to you that people sleep? Well, who the hell wouldn't be at this hour? What? Seriously? I'm right here. Ugh, whatever it is, just say it. Look, this is getting ridiculous, and it's very early. Wait, is this your idea of hounding yours truly for an exclusive interview or something? Why won't you speak? Of course. The aura of big bad legendary mad scientist Hoin Kyoma robs yet another innocent lamb of her powers of speech.
It's just easier sending texts. I came here to, well, you know, see the IBN.
Very well. But see is all you shall do. That done, you will leave at once. Understood? Maybe she's just part of what Daru calls the antiquing crowd. Feel free, but beware. Photograph my face and you'll leave me no choice but to silence... You expect me to let you borrow it? And help you haul it? What part of look only do you fail to comprehend, my dear? Besides, if you intend to make off with it, you could at least do me the kindness of asking out loud.
May I please, borrow it?
I'm afraid you're out of luck there. I myself only have it on loan for an interval from a trusted friend. I am honor-bound to return it once my researches are at an end.
So, who did you borrow it from?
Some friends from the Yanabayashi Shrine.
Good morrow, my peeps. Oh. Hey, I didn't realize we had a guest.
Ah, you recall my friend from yesterday. This rotund fellow is nothing less than my right-hand man, our good hack Daru.
Hacker, thank you very much. Had a couple ideas how we might tart up the phone wave a notch, by the way. I mean, it's such an ass pain as is. Some serious tweakage is needed if we're gonna make sending mail to the past user-friendly, am I right?
Yes, you misheard him. He didn't say sending mail to the past. He said kending airfols du cri clast. Ancient Sumerian, you see. Yes, roughly translated it means, would you care for an omelet?
Good morning, Ocarine. Mind if I heat up my chicken tenders before you start your time travel experiments?
Morning, everyone. I think I had an aha moment about the time machine last night.
It's me. Situation critical. No, an outsider's caught wind of numero 8. Yes, of course I'll
what is it
handle
this time?
Apparently, it involves ignoring the three of
The
us.
organization know we're performing experiments similar to... Damn it all, I'm trying to have a conversation!
Is it true?
FB? Very well. I suppose since the cat's out of the bag, I'm loath to do this, however. Kiryu Moeka, as of this moment, I christen you lab member 005.
By the year 2036, CERN has taken complete control of the world. Their word is law. Democracy is nothing but a memory. People sleepwalk through their lives completely devoid of hope. Opposition is treason. Treason is death. I was a member of the anti-CERN resistance. On the run day and night, living in the hit squad's crosshairs. I realized they couldn't be defeated in my time. So I bet my only chip, the secret time machine my father had left me. That's why I'm here. I need to prevent that future.
Then all those things John Teeter was posting online were true?
Yeah, much as I wish they weren't.
But CERN's a research organization. It doesn't have a standing army or anything like that. I tried asking Teeter about it online a bunch of times, and I never got a straight answer.
Hold on, so that was you posting under the nom de web chestnut rice and kamehameha.
Hey, she laid her cards out on the table, so the least I can do is reciprocate, right?
I hid my posts in plain sight, attributing them all to Hoin Kiyoma.
Yeah, we know that. Once CERN builds a time machine, they're the ones who are calling all the shots. With that kind of power at their disposal, it doesn't take long for them to decide the world needs to bend to their liking, for our own good, of course. And one person did more than anyone else to bring CERN's machine to fruition. The mother of time travel, they call her. Makise Kurisu.
Are you saying I'm some kind of traitor? I would never help them. I don't know where you got your information, but it's obviously wrong.
Well, it's true in 2036.
Is that why you've always been so hateful around me?
What about my future self, then?
Later in life, you're going to become an infamous terrorist.
A what?
More like an anti-CERN freedom fighter, actually. Oh, also, you two should know. By the time I leave in 2036, both of you are dead. Time for me to go.
Wait a sec. You can't just drop a bombshell like that and blithely sashay back to the future.
The future's a dead end. I'm heading to an earlier point in time. Back to the year 1975.
Why 1975?
CERN is only able to build their time machine because they get their hands on a working version of one from Akihabara and then improve on that technology.
Our phone wave, you mean?
Mm-hmm. They managed to set up a worldwide monitoring system to alert them to the emergence of any viable research in the field of time travel. I hate to lay this at your doorstep, Okabe, but the first D-mail you sent probably caught their eye.
You mean the one I sent in front of the radio building?
That's the one. But if we can just delete that message from their system altogether before anyone over at CERN bothers to read it, we'll change the future. We'll toss life as we know it into a world line where their time travel ambitions never pan out.
Will making that jump help us save Mayuri's life?
We can hope.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go back in your machine and hack their database before
We'll need to find an IBN 5100 to pull that off.
Wait, so is that why?
My mission was to travel back to 1975, obtain an IBN 5100, and make sure it got to you. That was all. But I let myself get distracted and spent too much time looking for my dad. I should have left this year way earlier.
What's going on?
Oh my god. Something's broken.
Not good.
Do we run?
One of us is about to. Sneak out of here as soon as they're distracted.
Is someone in there?
Who are you? Foolish man! Can you not see that I'm clearly in the midst of foiling an organization plot? This will send their ranks tumbling like so many dominoes! I recommend you forget what you've seen here tonight. Now, if you'll excuse me.
What the hell?
Get back here!
Come on, let's go. Hurry it up! Look, I don't know what happens later on, okay? But right now we're on the same side, so just trust me, damn it!
sure you weren't followed? Come on, then.
So now what? We can't exactly go back there.
I can't believe the time machine is broken.
Did crashing into the roof do it?
Hey, I didn't crash. I miscalculated the coordinates and, well, kind of materialized mid-roof. Semantics aside, though, no. It wasn't broken when I got here.
What happened, then?
Remember that thunderstorm we had? I think that could have done it. Maybe the lightning or the rain. Hell, probably both.
It's my fault. If I hadn't stopped you from leaving that night... Wait, I can use the phone wave.
Yeah, but you can only go back as far as 48 hours with it, remember?
Right, of course. That was more than 2 days ago.
Hey, Ocarine! And Kurisu and Suzuha make 3!
I canceled the party tonight. Why haven't you both gone home?
She told me she wanted to uncancel the party, so yeah.
Don't be grumpy. Look at the tasty snacks we picked up.
I told you to leave for today!
I'm sorry, honey. We're just dealing with some important stuff right now. That's all.
Can I help?
Just call it a day. I'll pay you back for all the snacks and stuff. We'll have a party later on, I promise you.
Okay, then. But only if you promise me that you're gonna be safe. Because I get all worried about you.
We'll be all right. You have my word.
All right, see you later, then.
See ya.
I hear they even stopped the train. Serious?
We have got to get the time machine operational again.
Here's the plan. Okabe jumps back to 5 hours ago when the lab first had time leap functionality. Then you jump back again the full 48-hour maximum to 2 p.m. on the 11th. Everyone clear?
Sounds like that's as much time as we're going to have to work with. I just hope that it ends up being enough.
Whatever it takes to get that time machine up and running again, that's what we do, understood? I'll keep reliving those 2 days till it works. This isn't about saving the world. Not for me. Not anymore. This is about Mayuri.
Okabe? Something the matter?
Get the lab members up here on the double. There's something you all need to see.
It ain't a blue box, but it's still damn cool.
Can you fix it?
Hey, future girl, what do you know about this thing?
I just used it. I don't know what's under the hood. My dad's the one who put it together.
We can't possibly fix a time machine from 2036 with the current technology.
How will we know unless we try? Just repair it, Daru. You have 48 hours. You're the only one who can do it.
Why 48 hours?
Because it's just more of a challenge. Look, if you can do it in 2 days, I'll give you whatever you ask for, okay?
I'm in! I want a day-long date with Ferris if I pull it off.
Fine, I'll make that happen somehow.
Oh yeah, right.
I can make it happen, I swear.
You want this pretty bad.
Damn right I do. Now fix it.
Then let's earn that date. Oh, there's something you gotta do. You gotta bring us an IBM 5100 when it works again, okay? Ooh, and an animation cell of this pose from the 1975 Maho series Radical Girl Omi-chan.
Don't get greedy.
Want me to stay here and help out?
Good idea, but no. We need you to get back to the lab and finish up construction on the time leap machine. That way, if we miss our 2-day deadline...
Ocarine, wait! You're forgetting something really important. We gotta help Suzuha find her dad. Don't worry about it, Mayuri. Don't say that! I know you use the time machine because you're on a mission, but you want to see your dad, don't you? You never even met him. I really want to make it happen for you if I possibly can.
You know your father's online handle, don't you?
That was just a code name. I don't know his real one.
So where did you get Amane?
Got it from my mom. All I've got to go on is this one clue. It's a pin he used to wear. Okay, I remember you saying your dad was somewhere in Akihabara this year. Never fear, because Detective Mayuri always gets her man.
Find him or not, she's a good egg. What's the verdict?
Well, I could be talking out of my butt here, but based on what I've been able to scope out so far, the insides remind me a lot of how the phone wave operates.
So then you might be able to get it working again after all?
Mm-hmm. I've been wondering about your dad, you know? If maybe he's somebody close to us. I mean, he had enough info on us to know where we were and what we were up to when it all went down.
Maybe. He didn't tell me anything in person. All I have is the information he left for me in his will. My dad and I never actually met, though, so there's that. He was conducting his own time travel research apart from whatever it was CERN was up to, trying to undo some of what they'd done. Pulling this off is the best way I know to honor his memory.
Man, that really sucks, Suzuha. But hey, don't worry about it. I'll get this all fixed up and you're in like Flynn. And I'm gonna keep looking for your old man while you're off doing your time traveling thing. You just come back to us, okay? Oh, and if you could get me that cell on the down low, that'd be cool.
I absolutely loathe making this stuff. Come on, future gadget lab founder. Think you ought to have invented a robot to do this by now.
Coffee is an assistant's sacred duty.
Future Gadget the Second, new R&D prototype. Alpha test number 2.67.
Or bamboo copter cam for short, on account of the closed-circuit digital vid camera we put in the base.
This is actually practical. We could use it to conduct an aerial search.
Sadly, the camera lacks its own gyrometer, and the spinning footage is nausea-inducing.
That seems like it's a pretty basic problem for a version 2.67.
But that's the only one. You see, Daru tends to name things on a whim without much concern for logic or convention. Where's Daru?
Still there. Probably gonna pull an all-nighter.
The divergence meter.
You should be the one to keep this. It's only fair considering you're the one who built it in the first place. Remember, the big picture changes if the tubes ever reflect a number bigger than 1.0. And since you're the only one with the reading Steiner ability, you're the only one who can track the changes.
So did my future self hand that over to you right before he died?
I've never even laid eyes on future Okabe. Too risky, seeing as how you're one of the founders of the resistance group I'm a part of.
Me spearhead the resistance? Surely you jest. First I let Mayuri die through no fault of her own, and then I go off tilting at windmills like a goddamn fool.
How can you say that? What's foolish about wanting to save the world from tyranny? Isn't that a goal worth dying over?
How's it hanging? I'ma bust out some questions, yo, so holla at ya, boy! Word to your mother.
Sorry, I don't speak jive.
Well, that was nice and awkward. I have a button that I want you to ID. Have you seen this before? Or if you don't recognize it, then perhaps you know someone who would?
Nah, it isn't ringing any bells. Sorry. I wish I had something I could tell you.
I can't believe you just said word to your mother to this guy, you freak.
Look, if you remember, please don't hesitate to call. Maybe the pen simply doesn't exist yet. There's nothing to say it couldn't be made in the near future.
Yeah, I guess. Well, it's okay. Maybe it just wasn't meant to be, you know? Hey, at least we tried.
So you're throwing in the towel? Just like that, with a full day left?
Why are you
Listen,
getting so...
saving Mayuri's life is my absolute top priority. But you are a lab member, and I intend to help you out. Damn it, that's just what friends do for one another. But if you've already given up, then what's the point of even trying?
Hey, you don't have to yell about it.
Sorry.
Attention! Attention! Your help is needed, citizens!
in hell's...
There was a kidnapping yesterday, right near here. The kidnapper was wearing a pin just like the one on my flyers. If you could give it a look, it'd be a big help. Oh, Green, you're here! Looky what I made!
Colorful.
Flyers are a pretty good idea, huh? I was thinking about everything real hard, and then it just kind of hit me. Woo! And that's when I grabbed my markers and got to work. I think I'll call it Operation Attention, Someone Got Kidnapped.
Advertising a bogus kidnapping might be taking things overboard.
What are you gonna do when the police take notice of this little charade? Never mind. Time to go.
How come?
Miss, stop!
I'm sorry, Green.
From this moment on, how about you run all your plans by me first, yeah? Just to be on the safe side.
What's with the kung fu?
Never hurts to be prepared, that's all.
I'm glad I found you guys. I got some terrible news out there.
Go on.
When I went to buy lunch, I overheard two of the shop clerks gossiping. I'm sorry, Suzuha, but I think your dad might have kidnapped somebody. Wait, what? What's so funny, huh?
How goes it? Take a soda break?
This is not my soda of choice, and it's room temperature, but it's gonna be gone in like 30 seconds, bro.
Well, do you think you can get it working?
Should have it done by tomorrow.
Check this guy out. We're gonna have time to spare.
Daru's a cheetah when it comes to tech jobs.
He's so unassuming, I'd never have known he was a badass.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Guess you're right. Lesson learned.
Wanna hop in and lend a hand, Suzuha? The heat in the time machine might be oppressive, but it's nothing that couldn't be fixed by stripping down to our unmentionables.
Why are you such a creeper?
Wow, Suzuha and Daru make a pretty good match, huh?
Huh? How do you mean? Predator-prey?
I don't know how I mean it, but they just do.
What's going on?
Oh, it's nothing. Our Mayuri's just being inscrutable again.
I know you gotta go back to 1975, but I'm gonna worry about you a whole lot. And if that time machine could hold two people, I would totally be going with you.
No offense, but how's that gonna help her?
How can you ask that, silly? I'd hold her hand real tight and tell her stuff like, don't be scared because your friend Mayuri is here for you and we're in this thing together, come rain or shine.
Listen, there's something I need to say, and the chance might not come up later, so...
If that's how you feel, go ahead.
Thanks so much. You guys have really gone to bat for me. When I first came back to this time, I didn't know a single person around here, you know? This place might be a walk in the park compared to where I'm from, but to me, it was still as scary as hell. But now just get a load of all the awesome people here that I can call friend. Traveling back to this period was a good idea. This was the most fun I've ever had. I'm glad I got this time to be with you guys, even if it wasn't for long. Being a member of the Future Gadget Lab, it was nice.
Yeah, it was.
It's up to you. You're the only chance we've got. Promise me you'll keep the world the way it is right now.
I promise. Yes?
Yeah, is this the word to your mother guy?
You're the street vendor, right?
I just wanted you to know. Last night I met a guy who wanted a pen like you were asking about.
You're telling me you found her father? I'll meet you in the alley in 15.
What's the damage? You're sitting there like, well, like an apprentice who screwed up yakisoba noodles in front of the chef.
Thank you. That's not a bad analogy. Well done. Guess I prefer that to being told I look like a busboy. Of course, you could have gone the other way with it. Called me a noodle.
Well, hey, at least you still have the gumption to wring a bad joke out of the situation.
Oh, Corrine! I am so mad at you right now I can hardly see straight.
Whatever you're talking about.
Don't you even try to play all innocent. You made Ruka cry.
How do you know that?
I kind of put it together when I invited her to the lab today and she burst into tears. I asked what was wrong, you know, like friends do, and she told me you called her a boy.
She didn't happen to mention the D-mail, did she?
What's that got to do? Hey, stop trying to worm your way out of this, mister. You owe Ruka an apology and that's all there is to it.
You jerk!
Huh?
You don't say things like that to a lady. What's wrong with you?
Don't jump to conclusions! There's method to my crassness!
Of course there is.
If I may speak with you in private, I'll clarify.
Damn it! Would you quit it with the jacket already?
That's the long and short of it, really. The next email I have to undo is the one we let Ruka send to his mother's pager while she was pregnant with him.
So Arushibara really is a boy. That's rather hard to take in.
Well, believe me, it's the truth. At least it used to be.
But she's so feminine. Next she'll tell me she looked like Hashira. Ooh, no.
No, look wise Ruka's no different than he is now.
Okay then.
Anyway, point is, if we intend to save Mayuri, we have to persuade Ruka to go back to being a boy.
Think about it though, is it necessary? In this case, you know what the text said, so you can undo it without her being a part of it. A little underhanded maybe, but it might spare some feelings. I don't think Ruka could ever be persuaded.
The problem with that scenario is that I haven't the first clue as to his mother's pager number. Besides, I'd really rather not resort to cheap trickery. We're playing with another human being's identity here. I don't want to be clever.
Good luck upholding those principles without reducing her to tears.
You're just joking around with me, right? Of course you are. That's what you do. There is such a thing as taking things too far, though, in case no one told you.
That didn't hurt for the reasons you think it did.
What? I don't follow. I was just trying to be as straightforward as possible. It's not like I told him he was hideously deformed.
She's in love with you, you moron. You might as well have told the poor thing she was Quasimodo.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Stop. Put yourself in her place for a minute. How would you feel under the circumstances? Essentially sexless to the person you desire?
But he's... What am I supposed to do? He really is a guy.
In another world line, maybe, but not in this one.
Hey, she wants to talk to me.
Could you come by the shrine when you have a chance? Hi, Okabe.
So yeah, sorry about earlier.
No. I'm sorry for getting so emotional.
Water under the bridge. You wanted to talk?
Yes. I kind of had a favor I wanted to ask.
By all means.
Okay, I'll just come right out with it. I believe you. So, well...
Yeah?
I'll agree to go back to being a boy if you'll be my boyfriend.
I'm sorry? I don't, why me?
Because I really like you. More than that, I'm crazy about you. All I want out of this is to be with you for a day. Just one day. Give me that much before I change back.
You're a dude. Okay, yes. Done deal. Just stop crying. So be it. I'll take one for the team, if only for a day. Let us be an item.
You really mean that?
The water works.
I'm sorry. I'm just so happy.
Unexpectedly touching.
So the only way through this is for you to go on a date with her tomorrow?
That's correct.
Blech, a mad scientist and a high schooler. Pardon my flesh for crawling a little.
Ha ha. I realize I'm throwing caution to the wind by coming to my assistant for dating advice, but that's no reason to taunt me.
I am not your assistant!
Ooh! Kiyoma's going out on a date? That's interesting. Here's your iced coffee, Meowster. Now surely we're close enough to tell me who with. That is, unless it's patently obvious.
I do not foul my own nest.
Mind if I make an observation, Casanova, sir? All this woman chasing is going to play havoc with your special technique.
What does she mean, all this woman chasing?
Hey! You can't just leave loaded statements like that hanging in the air!
So, a special technique, huh? I bet Ruka would love to see what that's all about. Wait, that came out wrong. I was aiming that at your alter ego.
Well, neither of us is amused by your lewd insinuation. Filthy assistant.
What? Are you serious? Wow, thanks for making this awkward. Look, she brought up your special technique. I was just pointing out how stupid it sounded. I wasn't trying to be all perverted.
You look like a radish.
Oh, shut up. I'm blushing because I know your mind is in the gutter. Point is, just go on the damn date.
Why do you think we're having this awkward conversation to begin with?
Oh, Kareen. There's some special reason you were waiting to fill your old pal in on the sexy details? Dude, if it's dating advice you're after, I'm like the golden child. Seriously, I've made out with so many babes, they're thinking about passing a law. Nene, Shiori, Honoka, Rinka.
Thank you, Lothario, but no. System cheats aren't going to help me on a real tete-a-tete. First things first, I need to find somewhere popular. Oyama, perhaps, or Nishiazabu. Fashionable and trendy, premium night, special dinner. I give up. This world is alien to me. How can a Martian be expected to navigate the oceans of Venus?
Better steel yourself, Cap.
Bite your tongue! My IQ is on par with Sir Isaac Newton, and like his august self, I have no use for the fairer sex. Hooi Kyoma is dedicated to higher purposes than these ridiculous flights of fancy.
Yes, we get it. You're a genius, as dedicated to science as you are to virginity.
Oh, and I suppose you're experienced. Pray tell, how many wayward ships have you coerced into your port? Go on, I'm listening. Just as I thought. You're no less chaste than the rest of us seekers, ergo utterly devoid of input on the topic at hand. Not that I'd expect otherwise.
Fine, so I've never gone all the way. Screw you. The key to making your first date the first of many is to put your best foot forward. What you wear is crucial. Brand names don't matter, but overall cleanliness and style certainly do.
I'm good to go in that department. Nothing broadcast chic like a crisp white lab coat.
You are not wearing a lab coat. Where you choose to dine is equally important. However, don't feel you have to pick somewhere terribly expensive. Usually, the ideal restaurant is one you already frequent.
Oh, well, in that case, there's always here.
That's not what they're saying, tool. A ramshackle greasy spoon like this is no way to wine and dine a girl.
Okay, that only leaves one option. Queen Maze.
Huh? In what universe is that acceptable?
In a weapon shop?
You gonna club her over the head?
Ugh. Will you pry yourself from the twaddle in that book for 2 seconds and bring this discussion back down to earth? You're a virgin, lest we forget.
I don't know what that has to do with anything.
That's the point, isn't it? How would you know?
I'm going to punch you in the face.
Excuse me. Have you considered giving the wisdom between these pages a try?
That's a hentai game strategy guide, jackass.
So, you don't think dating is a giant part of that scene? Where do you think I learned the best way to hold hands? The trick is to position your arms so that a strategically swinging elbow grazes some boobage while you walk. Before you know it, you're all over each other like sea otters. Man, it's so hot. Ah! Get back to hell with you losers. I've got to go see a man about a unicorn.
It's morning, and I still don't have the first glimmer of a plan. Huh?
Stop feeling sorry for yourself and put it on. Take the tags off. You're not a mannequin. And oh my God, have you never worn a tie? Seriously, why am I even bothering with this? All right, then.
Why do I feel like I'm about to be taken out for a walk?
Your handkerchief? Not that I expect you to know how to use it.
Isn't this supposed to symbolize something specific? Like I've waited for you?
Only if it's yellow and you're in the 80s. Why is some obscure little factoid like that even rattling around in your head to begin with?
Same reason it's rattling around in yours?
Stay focused. A gentleman spreads his handkerchief out on a park bench so his companion can sit down without getting sullied. You know what? Never mind. I'll be following you covertly so I can text you when you're about to screw something up.
That seems like a bit much.
Nonsense. Hashida, to arms. Huh? Commence Operation Valkyrie.
Huh. Catchy name. When meeting your date, time is of the essence. Be sure to arrive at least 15 minutes early.
Okabe! I'm so sorry. I thought I'd given myself plenty of time to get here. I hope you haven't waited long.
No, I just got here myself, actually.
Oh, good. So I'm not late.
So, shall we go?
Sure. I've never seen you out of your lab coat before. You look really sharp.
Well, this being a special occasion and all, when walking down the street, take the side of oncoming traffic, but be subtle.
Something's bothering you, isn't it?
No, not at all. I'm just thinking. Oh my, what on earth is that?
At least his heart's in the right place.
Casually, delicately shield her from any passing cars and or motorcycles. Fire in the hole!
Attaboy! Okabe!
Ow.
Are you two all right? Don't accept help from a maid, damn it all! A girl doesn't want to see her man touching some frilly little chit, and don't take her tissue pack!
Is it me, or are you getting a vicarious thrill from all this?
So, the weather sure is nice today, huh?
Yeah. It is partially cloudy, though.
Yeah, I guess. The cake is really good. Not too rich.
Yes, I'm liking the coffee, too. What is wrong with me? I'm a master of small talk, especially around Ruka. Why does dating change the dynamic?
How did you find this place? I assume you must be a regular.
No. This is a shipwreck. The key to good conversation is treating it like a game of catch. This is actually my first time here.
He tossed it back.
And on the subject of firsts, today being August 14th, this is the anniversary of the first patent ever issued in the country of Japan. Isn't that fascinating?
Yeah, tossed it back into the pit.
You're like an encyclopedia of neat stuff.
Well, you know how it is.
Can we please get the hell out of here now? It's not like we can just bust through the window on zip lines and rescue him.
We're not going anywhere until we've seen this thing through.
Thank you. Come again. Are you bored? I mean, with the whole date thing? I'd understand. It's okay.
Don't be ridiculous, of course not! I was just marshaling my strength for phase 2. Come along.
Ruka?
This heat is killing me.
He just walked straight to Ueno and back. What the hell?
Hey, Okabe? Do you remember the first time the two of us met? That amazingly chivalrous stunt you pulled? Those wannabe paparazzi were swarming all over me with their cameras and stuff. I was terrified and you jumped in to defend a complete stranger.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even begin to thank you. Sorry for all the trouble.
Why are you apologizing?
Because I look like a girl. People always make a big deal out of it.
What you look like is neither here nor there. People are idiots. The genuine you transcends that rot.
You have no idea what hearing those words meant to me then. For the first time, I felt like a real person. It stuck with me. Made me fall for you.
Hey, you would have heard it from someone eventually. Wait, you remember all that? But that comes from when you were a guy, doesn't it?
Well, that shouldn't make sense, but I guess so. I'm suddenly confused.
This is exactly what happened to Ferris. Her memories are reaching across conflicting world lines.
Thank you. It was sweet of you to do this. Having you for my boyfriend, even for a day, it meant everything to me.
Hey,
Here, my mother's old pager number.
Meat, veg, meat, veg, meat, veg, veg. That ought to make Arushibara's mom take the first message with a big grain of salt. She'll discount the whole thing as a prank. I think we're ready to fire it off. What's wrong, Okabe? You look a little...
Doo-doo-doo! Great news, you guys! I saw Ruka out on a date with a tall, dark man of mystery today. How awesome, heartwarming is that?
Yeah, she was with Okabe.
What? Nuh-uh. This guy was wearing clothes he wouldn't be caught dead in. There was just this aura about him, you know? Total gentleman. Definitely not someone we've ever met.
Exactly.
Oh?
That wasn't the real me out there. Ruka was duped by a figment of our imagination, a mere charade.
What happened?
Our date isn't over yet.
Wait, what? Okabe...
Kyoma! How dare you saddle me with that insult? And enough of the boyfriend-girlfriend she-male shtick. Prattling on about gender roles. Hell, I wasn't born yesterday. The only thing that matters is chemistry. Everything else is a non-issue. I'm the guru, you're the grunt. That's how it's always been with us. And that's how it's always going to be. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Then showcase what you've learned from knowing me. Take up Samadare. Excellent. Don't falter. Keep it up.
Right.
Heed me, Grasshopper. You have much to learn. Stories of this blade's supernatural proclivities are notorious. Many of them traceable to Yoshitsune's time. The most gnomic and profound of these tells of a wandering samurai lost beneath the
This
bloody
is
glow of
officially a
harvest
disaster.
Oh, stop it, silly. Look how much they're enjoying each other's company.
I think our work here is done, people.
Promise me you'll save her. Do whatever you have to. I think I might know what happened to that old PC you've been looking for.
The 5100?
Uh-huh. We had a computer from the 70s that I kind of maybe knocked over and broke while going through our storage. But it was a total accident. I didn't know. It was just another piece of junk thrown into the mix. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I'm an idiot. But you've got to find a way around it and save her. Thank you for training with me like we used to in the old days. It meant more to me than I think you'll ever know. Please go. I don't want to cry again. You've seen me do it enough. Hey, aren't you forgetting something? The password. Congri.
Congru.
Sure. Whatever. I really don't want to do this. It's so... I mean, the second I give up being a girl, I'll have to bury my feelings for you the way I've always done. It's not fair. I'm not allowed to like you if I'm a boy. People won't understand.
Rokuko.
The thing is, I could handle all that if I was just allowed to remember how wonderful today's been. But this'll all go away. I'll have no idea that you and I actually went on a date. That I got to hold you like this without worrying what everyone else would think. God, if I'd known being a girl would hurt this much in the long run, I wouldn't have changed. Why did I do this to myself?
Listen to me, damn it. What you are doesn't matter. It's who you are. Nothing's going to change between us.
When you say it like that, I can almost believe you. And I'll have the first thing you said to me. That should be enough. Just do me one more favor, okay? Remember when I was a girl. Remember how different things might have been.
I won't be able to help it.
Why are you standing there like that?
Irushibara Ruka. Delicate as an orchid, fair as a cherry blossom. The personification of feminine grace. Hey, question.
Yeah?
Do you like me?
Where's this coming from?
Do you?
Kyoma, please. I respect you.
And a dude. One more D-mail. Deep breath.
look, Noodles. I had fun at Kamima
You're gonna go back tomorrow, aren't you?
Huh? Yeah.
And you'll be coming back around now?
I think so. Ooh, you should come with me, Kurisu.
I don't know. Big crowds really aren't my thing.
But tomorrow's the second day, so it shouldn't be too bad. Hey, Ocarine, wanna come with?
You, Roof, now. What the hell's wrong with you? Mayuri's been trying to cheer you up ever since you got back. Could you at least pretend not to be a jackass?
I'm sorry, it's just the waiting. God, it's killing me.
What?
She isn't dead. But it's a stay of execution, nothing more. I've told you this over and over again.
What do you mean?
Our D-mails have come at a cost.
Mayuri's going to die tomorrow?
Short of a miracle, yes. It used to be Friday the 13th. That night, every time. But each D-mail I undo pushes it back a day. That's why I have to go with her.
You've thought of a way to save her.
I'm going to watch her die.
Why?
It's the only way I can be sure how long Mayuri's got on this world line. And once I am, I'll leap back one last time. And I'll stop it.
So the next email, it was from this Kiryu Moeka girl, right?
Indeed. And I know what she wrote. She cautioned her past self against purchasing a new cell phone. It'll only work if I send her a new message from that phone, though.
Then you had better start looking for her. I'll go with Mayuri to Kamima.
What?
Maybe we'll get lucky and she won't. I'll be with her, and that's gotta count for something.
And what if it doesn't? If I don't find Moeka tomorrow, are you ready to watch her die?
No, and neither are you. Okabe, you don't have to bottle all this stuff up. From this moment on, you and me are in this thing together, okay?
You're right. You've always been right.
Don't you forget it. Because no matter how many world lines you jump, that's never gonna change. I've got your back. At Ariake now. Huge crowd here. Worse than I imagined. Save me.
No reply from Moeka, but I found out where she works. I'll see what they can tell me.
Roger. Don't do anything crazy.
Moeka, you said? If she's the girl I'm thinking of, she lasted a day or two and then flaked out. Her address? Yeah, I have it. But why should you?
Affirmative.
Excuse me? You're saying she killed herself? Moeka. You're sure that was her name?
Yes, sir.
When did she die?
Last night, more or less. Body was taken to 3rd Kyoto Hospital. Having trouble with the next of kin.
I'm too late.
Can't find a one of you feeling all right?
Suicide. Think. Maybe it was murder. One of her fellow rounders. But why? Damn it, man, it doesn't matter. Mayuri is doomed. Wait, another time leap. If I can get to Moeka before she dies last night. Go ahead.
Oh God, Okabe. She's dead.
Time of death, 7:52 p.m. I should have been with her.
What the hell? Okabe, you jerk. Did you eat this pudding? Don't look at me like that. I wrote Makise on here plain as day. Are you even listening to me? I've got your back. Don't you forget it.
You were right. I can't do it alone, Kurisu.
Huh? Did you just call me by name?
Does the name Kiryu Moeka mean anything to you?
How come? Should it?
Finding her is now a matter of life or death.
What do you mean?
Did I do something wrong? Why won't you respond? Please, what did I do?
You and I need to chat.
Everything you asked for, I did.
Moeka,
All of it.
look at me.
I need you to give me new orders, FB.
Forget the goddamn phone! Hey!
No, it's mine!
I'm sorry, but you started this when you killed my friend!
Give it back! Give it back! Give it back!
Hey, I'm here. You have her phone?
Just pry it away from her. Everything ready on your end?
We're all set.
Wow, is that her?
Let her carry on. Where's Mayuri? Is she down there?
Yeah, and the TV is definitely on. I can hear it.
Texting now. Kurisu, fire it up now!
I'm on it.
This is it. Last one. One message left to go. And she lives. Hold on. Why am I still here? Problem.
It didn't work.
Are you sure it was on? Did it light up like before?
There was arcing all over the place. What happened?
My whole reading Steiner thing never kicked in.
Huh?
I'm still on the same world line as a moment ago. Why did it fail?
You share this with other people, you know.
Why the hell isn't it working?
The process isn't exact. We just send new texts. We don't know how they're received. What if your message just wasn't convincing enough to keep her from buying that new phone?
How am I supposed to convince her? You're right, it's the same one. It's the same phone she messaged her past self not to buy.
That's gotta be it then. We just need to figure out a better text.
I got this cell phone 4 days ago, but I don't like it. So I want to tell the past me not to buy it.
What if the message she showed us wasn't the one that she sent?
Are you telling me we have no idea
idea what she wrote back to herself?
Whatever she wrote, there should still be a copy. I'm checking for it now.
What's going on, Okabe? Talk to me!
I'll call you right back.
Enough with the shouting! Give it her best for crying out loud!
Give it to me! Give me back my phone! Give me the phone! It's mine!
Calm down!
Guess I better check it out. The hell are you? You should be ashamed going at it with the door wide open. What the hell's wrong with people?
What can I do? What can I do to make you give it back?
Do you remember sending yourself a D-man?
What? I don't...
You got a message, a very strange one, 2 weeks ago now, from your future self.
How do you know?
Tell me what it said, and you get your phone back. Must have been something important, right? The IBN 5100, maybe? A meetup with your gun-toting thugs? Tell me what it said. I know it's gotta be something like that. It's written on your damn face. I'll break it. I swear to God I will.
I'll never betray them.
Them who? FB, Moeka?
My life is empty without FB. FB gives me guidance, purpose.
Purpose? So FB's calling the shots? You're not gonna tell me, because you're such a loyal little foot soldier. Even now, when it's obvious that your precious FB doesn't give a good goddamn about you. You've been written off. FB has abandoned you.
I'm not gonna fall for your lies.
But they don't write back, do they? And you know why that's happening? Because they don't need you anymore.
No! FB would never just throw me away! I was lost. FB rescued me.
Rescued you? They condemned you. Ask me why I would say something like that. Go ahead.
FB is like a mother to me. What sort of work would I have to do?
I possess a text-based time machine. You messaged yourself from the future with it.
Even work I could do. FB made me feel so needed. I've never had a job before. I don't have any skills either.
You want to know how your FB fairy tale ends? Of course you do. You ready? You die. 4 days from now, you take your own life. You sit here waiting for a text that never comes, and then you kill yourself here in the dark.
That's a lie.
You know in your heart that you are never going to hear from FB again, Moeka. It's torture, isn't it? Worse than death.
Stop it.
When's the last time they responded, huh? Poor, patient Moeka, abandoned yet again. You're going to die, Moeka. Right here.
No!
You're going to murder yourself, surrounded by darkness.
No!
You know what your grand reward is for killing Mayuri? You die like a stray mutt, forgotten until they trip over your corpse. FB won't help. All it would take is a single text, right? But they don't care! I'm sorry. I assume FB is a woman? You did say before they were like a mother to you.
I guess.
You guess?
We've never met in real life. I don't ever wanna. What's the point? I'm sure she would hate me.
You've never even spoken on the phone with each other before, have you? Why are you so committed to this woman?
She made me feel like I belonged.
What, and that's all? You're a fool. So did we.
Okabe? You call that calling me right back?
What's the matter? Were you worried about me?
No. Maybe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What'd you learn? Wait, so the IBN 5100 was stolen by...
Moeka, yeah.
Well, where is it right now?
I wish I could tell you. It won't matter anyway after we undo her message.
The new one's going back to 11 a.m. on July 31st.
It's activated.
This should do it. Not again.
What?
It didn't work.
So the message is about the right thing, but the past her just didn't believe it.
I'll prep the phone wave and you can send her another. She'll have to believe one sooner or later, right?
No. There's only one person who Moeka is going to believe. If she gets a D-mail from that particular number, she'll obey in a heartbeat.
Who is it?
I'm going out to find FB. I don't suppose that you have any leads. Not that you would tell me anyway.
When you were yelling, you told me that I killed somebody. Will that happen?
Yes. Would you, if FB asked?
Without question, I would.
Even if you knew she was about to throw you away? Because that's exactly what happens, and then you cave in under the despair. 4 days from now, you're going to commit suicide. Deny it all you want, but that's what's fated to happen. There's no escape. Luckily, I don't leave things to fate anymore. I fought against it far too long. And I'll keep fighting. Until Mayuri is safe.
The coin lockers. At the dye building. The computer is inside one of them.
Okabe? What are you looking for?
Crowbar, explain later.
No, not later, right now. So she stashed a super rare computer in some coin locker?
That's what she told me, and somehow nobody's come for it yet.
Huh. What now?
It's obvious, isn't it? I'm gonna pry the coin locker open.
You can give it a try, but it probably won't work.
Yeah, and why's that?
Think of your results. You've undone D-mail after D-mail, but it hasn't gotten you any closer to the 5100. So maybe you can only get the IBN by going back to the first world line. And to do that, you have to do things in order, no cutting corners.
Here, we finally found it, and it does us no good.
Don't be so quick to write off this lead. She took the computer because this FB person wants it in CERN's custody, right? Ask yourself, what's it doing in the coin locker? Come on.
She's handing it off, of course. Stake out the lockers, and we'll find FB. What are you doing here?
If she's coming, I want to see her too.
But I thought you were afraid she would hate you. That's not a concern anymore?
Whoever she is, I want to know.
Does it matter?
I'm not sure.
Well, either way, we won't be waiting together, that's for damn sure. Fine. I guess a little company won't kill me.
What?
Is something wrong?
No, it's fine, honey. Why are you waiting there with Moeka? Have you lost your damn mind? You know she's dangerous.
Look, it just happened, okay? I'll call as soon as I have something to report.
Hey, what the hell? That's just great.
That Ocarine?
Yeah. What's the matter?
I'm kinda sad, that's all. It just feels like Ocarine and I haven't talked very much in a long time.
Hey, Mayuri!
Nai!
Do-do-do! You get one too, assistant girl. Do-do-do!
How about you call me Kurisu?
Ladies,
Afternoon, sir. Sorry about yesterday.
tell Okabe's getting a rent hike worth his kidney.
Okay.
I didn't see him once today. Not that you'll hear me complain. Is he feeling under the weather? A cold may be the only thing a freak like him can catch.
I think he's out tracking down parts for an experiment.
Of course he is, right? Lucky bastards living the good life.
Huh?
A young guy like him with a room all to himself, good friends like you two and that husky kid, farts around all day. Pretty sweet deal, right? While it lasts.
Dad, we gotta go.
Huh?
We're gonna miss the sale if we just keep standing here.
All right then, giddy up.
Okay, bye, Mayuri. Bye, Kurisu.
See you later!
So, Miss Bossy, what do you want for dinner?
Let me think about it.
Perusing old messages from FB? May I read one? Let's see. I think you made the right decision, M4. To be honest, no one has worked as hard and intently as you, M4. Who's this M4?
That's the code name FB assigned me. It's just between us. Only she and I know it. So it's special. Try not to put yourself down. Having a social phobia is nothing to be ashamed of. It's okay. In fact, I think it's part of what makes you such a unique person, wouldn't you agree?
How very maternal of her.
That's it, on the dolly. The IBM 5100.
Wait, so that's FB?
No. FB's a woman, I'm sure of it.
Jackpot.
Shinjuku, now at Shinjuku.
I got work after
This train is bound for Shibuya and Shinagawa on the Yamanote line.
See you
Please
later,
stand
Nick.
clear of the doorways. The doors are now closing.
Damn it all!
Hey, what's the matter?
I'll tell you later, okay? That's Mr. Braun. When's the last time you drove a car?
At my driving test?
In that case, easy does it. The big guy. Have you seen him before?
I've never laid eyes on him.
What's he got to do with it? "4 days from now, you're going to commit suicide. Deny it all you want, but that's what's fated to happen. There's no escape." It's on a plane bound for France. It's headed to CERN, no doubt. And not a single woman along the way who fit the profile.
Why the hell didn't you call?
I've been on stakeout. Cut me some slack.
I don't care either way. It's just that Mayuri does.
Strange how it feels. Like we haven't really talked for a while now.
She really misses you, Okabe.
I'm sorry. We're leaving.
Huh?
It's confrontation time.
Wait, hold on. Confront who?
He's been right beneath our noses the whole time.
Well now, what brings you round so early? Why don't you come on in? So, what can I do you for? Ah, I got it. You came to apologize for all the trouble you're causing, didn't you? Oh, lighten up, kid. When I told your girlfriends here I was gonna hike up the rent on your place, I wasn't serious about it. Jeez.
There is something I have to ask you.
Wow, you're polite when it suits you.
You're in cahoots with an individual who goes by the name of FB. There isn't any point in denying it. I saw you send the 5100 off to the airport myself. Look, we don't want any trouble, okay? A meeting with FB, that's all we ask of you. Please, Mr. Braun, how can we locate her?
Couldn't keep your trap shut, huh, M4?
That was the secret code name given to me by FB. Nobody else knew about it, just me and her.
But that would mean...
How's it even possible?
Any idea why Okabe calls me Mr. Braun?
You sell Braun tube TVs. You know, CRTs.
Right you are, girl. And who invented those tubes?
FB. Ferdinand Braun, of course!
No, you can't be. You're a man.
I never once told you I was a woman, did I? Let's take this someplace else. Nice sleeping. They're always building. Can't leave well enough alone, can they?
And you're really FB?
Yeah.
But the messages, they were so...
So motherly, right? I did it to fool you, M4. Guess I did a good job, huh?
No.
You weren't the only one. Hell, that's my MO. I tailor everyone's messages according to who they need to hear from the most. And of course, sure doesn't hurt any that the lonely ones tend to be pretty naive.
Why did you end up cutting off contact with Moeka?
She outlived her usefulness the moment she put the IBN into that coin locker for me. So I cut her loose. That's why we do all of our recruiting through text messaging. Lonely people do what you tell them to. Then later, they disappear without a trace. Nobody ever cares enough to ask what happened to them once they're gone.
I can't believe that you're nothing more than a cerned dog.
Woof woof.
Damn it, Mr. Braun! Suzuha wouldn't have wanted this. She opened her door to you. This is how you honor her memory?
Shut up. You don't get to shame me like that. Where do you get off dragging her name into this? This has nothing to do with Suzuha.
Yes, it does!
What do you know, you coddled little shit? How many winter nights you spend huddled up in some culvert? The concrete was freezing. Hurt your bones, it was so cold. I was just a kid. 3-4 days straight I wouldn't eat. When I'd lay down to sleep, they'd come running.
Who?
Well, the rats, of course. They'd gnaw at me, thinking I was dead. I ain't made of stone. When someone threw a rope down to me, I grabbed the hell on. Knew I'd never get a chance like that again. I've had to do some terrible things along the way. But hey, nothing in this world is free, right? Eventually, you come to realize you're not climbing a rope. You're dangling from a noose. Kicking. And cutting yourself loose just isn't a choice. That's when your old pal FB is there for you.
Oh my god. Oh god.
She wasn't gonna get out of this alive either way, you know. Traitor or not, the girl had outlived her usefulness. You're wrong about me being a dog. Nah, I'm a Judas goat, leading the lambs to the slaughter. You know, I thought about making a run for it. But that's no life for a kid, growing up on the lam. I didn't want to get my girl mixed up in this shit. But I failed. And failure gets punished. If I try to skip town, though, then they'll kill her. There's only one way out. One way that guarantees they'll leave Nye alone. Only thing I gotta do is die. Where?
Oh, goodbye. Don't leave me alone. I'm sorry. Can you please forgive me?
The D-mail! Okabe! Get the phone! Okabe!
Moeka, you... You don't need it? Are you sure?
Hi, this is Rukako speaking. Oh, hey, Kyono, but... Huh? It's IBN 5100. Actually, we do.
This is it! Daru!
You're gonna have to yell louder than that. He went to Kamima, remember?
I beg of you, hear my request, O Daru!
So you're telling us the only way to prevent Mayuri dying, some way or another, is to erase this world line and hop our way back to the one from before you sent your first D-mail. Basically just undo everything.
And to finish it, Daru is hacking into CERN to erase the data that first flagged us.
It's pretty nutty, all that stuff about Mayuri biting it and Suzuha being my future kid. If the mad scientist thing doesn't pan out, you should write for one of those time travel shows, dude.
That is an awfully tempting alternative.
Are you buying all this, Makise?
It's got legs as a theory. Getting some quantifiable data would probably help sell me on it. But apparently that's impossible.
You did a hell of a job engineering the time leap machine. I really mean that.
Huh? Oh, yeah? Aw. I mean, of course I did.
You and I.
You and I...
Don't worry about it.
Huh? And what's that supposed to mean?
Come on, just let it go.
Guess who's hacked into CERN? There's some hoodoo I gotta do before I can delete stuff, but we should be good to go in 10.
I have every faith in your abilities, Hack.
It's hacker, dude. Jeez.
What was the first one about? The D-mail, I mean. I guess it was something minor since you never did tell me. Don't be shy. It can't be worse than getting all octopus on me when we first met.
Undoing the D-mails will return us to the original world line. A world line in which CERN's tyranny is never allowed to take root. But to keep Mayuri alive, to return to that version of fate. Makise Kurisu must die.
Where's Okabe?
No idea. Been too busy to keep tabs on him. Break a leg out there, Mayushi.
Same to you, soldier.
Peace out.
So I take it this is the last day of Kamima.
Yep. You should totally come with me. There's so much adorable cosplay to scope out.
I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be my thing.
Huh. Where did Ocarine run off to?
Your guess is as good as mine, sweetie. Who knows what rock he's under? Or why he called off the hack?
Oh. It's gonna get up to like 1,000,000 degrees today. Even mad scientists have to keep hydrated if they don't want a visit from Uncle Heatstroke.
You're going back to Kamema, I assume?
Yep, wouldn't miss it.
Yes, well, be careful.
Okay. There, that'll give you a little shade. See you later. Doo-doo-doo.
Wait. Think it through, Okabe. Every D-mail undone has pushed Mayuri's death back another 24 hours. Originally, it occurred on the 13th. Undoing Suzuha's text moved it to the 14th. Then Ferris's, Ruka's, Moeka's. Every reversal has bought us a day. Which means if I'm doing the math right, on this world line, Mayuri will die 8 o'clock on August 17th. Today.
Ocarine!
I'd say it sounds like you've honed in on your quarry.
Uh-huh. Good thing I found them when I did. They were almost sold out. Dara's gonna flip. Oh, they have this cool art book on some mecha show I'd never seen, too. You should come see.
I believe I'll pass.
Are you sure? I could take you to it.
Thank you, no. I'm a bit preoccupied.
Poor Ocarine. Well, if there is anything you want to see, I know the layout.
Duly noted.
We can leave. I mean, if...
Bah, come now, don't be absurd. When I say preoccupied, I'm referring to my never-ending vigil against the organization, who, I've grokked from various trustworthy sources, have set this place crawling with specially trained ninja assassins. Perfect place for them, really. They blend with the costumed crowd like cephalopods.
Wow, sounds like they go to an awful lot of trouble, huh?
I'm going to try to get the drop on them. Reconvene here at 1500 hours, understood?
Sir! Oh, hey, they've got a concession stand just a little ways down from the entrance.
5 hours. Stiff upper lip. Push through to an answer. You've got to keep Mayuri from dying without jumping from this world line.
You expect me to go near his stuff without a hazmat suit? Okay, slow down. Just give me a second. These bookshelves look like a war zone. Would it be as thick as a normal directory, you think, or... I am totally gonna sue. Yeah?
It's me. What have you guys found out? Any progress?
Progress? We're at standstill day 3. You told us to hold off.
And now would be a good time to know why.
What exactly is going on?
Mayuri dies today.
Yeah, we've established that. It's the whole reason
We want to hack into CERN. The first text that jumped back in time...
That's no longer our tack. I'm puzzling out a way to save Mayuri that doesn't involve our having to reverse anything else.
But why?
Because there have been unforeseen developments.
Okay, such as?
Look, I can't explain at the moment. There's an alternative. I'm going to find it. That's all you need to know.
Why are you talking like...
Stop grilling me!
Stop leaving me in the dark.
Listen, I want to help you, but I can't do that if you play things so close to the chest.
It's happening soon, isn't it? Damn it, Okabe, give me something.
Man, my feet are super sore. Worth it, though. Hey, mind if we pop by the lab for some snacks? I don't know about you, but I could eat a house right about now. You okay? You look tired.
It's almost time. Oh, God. What am I gonna do? I'd opt for the two of us breaking into a run, but...
Ocarine?
Let's go.
Okay, weird question. Why'd you tag along with me today? You didn't really look very much, and well, you know, that is kind of the whole reason for coming to these things in the first place. Plus, you had me to show you around. It's not every day I get to be the one who knows more about something than you do. I don't know. I'm still glad you came, though. This is the first time you and I have been to Kamimon together. I'm totally marking it on my calendar.
Mayuri. In point of fact, I'd pin my hopes on seeing Rukako blushing in some wildly inappropriate cosplay. Shame he was a no-show.
No kidding. People would have been swarming around him. He'd have had his own fan club.
Without a doubt.
Every blog on the interwebs would be flooded with pics. And people would see that adorable face. And they'd say to all their friends, make way for the next big thing. And once he got all famous, you and me and the gang could say we knew him back when.
There's not a detail about that scenario that doesn't ring true.
You know, I think if you ever did a cosplay, you'd be just as popular.
Perhaps one day.
Are you serious?
Mind you, I'd only consider it on condition that we cosplay as a team.
Okay.
But of course, warming Christina to the idea might prove a bit problematic. Getting the others on board would be a cinch comparatively, though, and she'd follow their lead eventually. That accomplished, we shall descend upon an unsuspecting Kamima in full regalia, the infamous Hoin Kyoma, and all his glory as the group's dazzling Axis Mundi.
Yeah, well, we'd better start planning our outfits. Karisu might be easier to convince than you think. Tell you what, I'll work on her, you focus on everybody else.
An excellent plan.
Oh no! I just wound you. Don't tell me you're broken. So not fair. I've taken extra special. Valkyrie!
Damn it, no! I'm not gonna watch this again! What do you want from me?
Valkyrie?
Just stay here.
I don't...
This is not going to happen. I'm going to change it. Damn it. I'll let myself get mowed down in her place. Deal with that, you bastards! Things will have to change. There'll be no choice!
Valkyrie!
Mayuri? Mayuri!
I'm so glad I was finally helpful. Just this once.
Mayuri.
It's not every day I get to do that. Oh, Kareen.
No, please don't. You can't see any stars from here. Stay with me. Damn it. Stay with me.
Righto, commencing hackage.
Okabe? What's wrong? You gonna be up here all day?
I told you, I want to be alone.
Yeah, I know. And I totally respected that till your little woe is me session took a turn a couple hours back and started, well, worrying me. Out with it. Why the change of heart about deleting the text?
You were against the idea yourself originally, remember?
So now you're suddenly afraid of taking some chances. That's what's going on?
Perhaps I've newly awakened to my inner law-abiding citizen.
Like hell you have. You're way too full of yourself to be a law-abiding citizen. Evil geniuses mock the fuss.
I'm not an evil genius! That's a bunch of childish crap. Hoin Kyoma? Who gives a damn about him? He's fiction. Haven't you put that together?
Well, stop the presses. We have a revelation. Oh God, don't tell me you time leapt again. What happened? Hey, I've helped you get this far, haven't I? Don't start holding out on me now. We're a team. A damn good one, at least to hear you tell it.
We haven't made a difference. Suzuha, Rukako, Ferris. I asked them to sacrifice what they cherished most, but to what end? It's pointless. We haven't been able to do a goddamn thing.
What are you saying?
No more.
Okabe! Listen, I'm not an idiot. I know you were crying. Hashida saw it too. Scared the hell out of him. Please, tell me. Damn it, I'm trying to help.
All right, then. On July 28th, Mayuri and I went to a lecture at the radio building. I found you dead in a storage closet, stabbed. I panicked and, not knowing what else to do, sent Daru a text about it before telling anyone else. His phone was hooked up to the microwave, and lo and behold, the very first email. The very first split from one world line to another. From Alpha to Beta, or whatever the hell it is. Point being, if we delete that text from CERN's database, we bump back to the world line prior to all of this. We undo that email, you'll be murdered.
Don't just let it go off. Answer it.
Mayuri?
Yep.
What's up?
Well, Dara said you were acting all strange or whatever, so I thought maybe I should check in.
Thank you, sweetheart, but telling me worries too much.
But
I'm sorry. It's just I was so excited about Komima, but I should have paid more attention to you. The thing with the ninjas earlier got me remembering the stories you used to tell me about. You know, them? Don't they have like 4 leaders? I remember Geppu, Sudachi, Seiyu, and Jako.
Genbu, Suzaku, Siryu, and Byako.
Those are the guys. See, though, I do pay attention. I get mixed up sometimes, but I like the organization stuff. I mean, you'd tell me if I was the third wheel, right? Of course you would. Listen, I gotta go, but if there's anything you want to talk about, I'm only a phone call away.
Mayuri, wait! I wasn't...
Go on. I'd have to be completely tone deaf to miss that note of desperation in your voice, so she must be upset. So you should go. Getting yourself all worked up about what happens to me isn't going to solve anything right now. Besides, there's nothing I hate worse than being brooded over. Find Mayuri and do whatever you need to do. The longer you sit up here and mope like some kind of lame gargoyle, the more pissed off I'm going to get. Well, don't make me repeat myself.
This is Mayushi. Actually, it's my phone, so leave me a message.
Well? Yeah, one of the cosplayers from her group said she headed out quite a while ago, actually.
I see.
I'm sorry, Gran. Bet you came to see me for Oban, didn't you? I came because I want to talk about the dreams I've been having lately. They're so scary. Something really terrible always happens to me. I got shot in one of them, I got hit by a car in one of them, In another one, I even got run over by a train. And it always feels so real. Like you'd swear it actually happened. I hate it. I always try to scream, but I just can't for some reason. It's awful. I don't know why I keep having them. Thing is, near the end, it's like Ocarine always jumps in and rescues me from whatever's going on. But when I try to say thank you, it's like he can't hear me or something. He just stands there holding me with this look in his eyes. It makes me feel really sad for him. You can tell he's trying not to cry, but he's having to fight back his tears so hard you can tell any second he's just gonna lose it. I try to say I'm sorry, but there's the whole you can't hear me thing. And then, I don't know. That's the part where I usually wake up, I guess. Sorry, I ought to change the subject to something nicer, huh? We've got like a ton of new members at the lab now. Kurisu, Moeka, Ruka, Ferris, Suzuha. All super, super nice people. It's okay, Gran. You don't have to memorize all their names. Kurisu's super smart. She's the only one who can really speak Okarine's language when he gets into that mood of his, you know? It's fun to watch. I think Mr. Mad Scientist has finally found his match. Sometimes, I think about the way things used to be. It was snowing when I came to the lab the first time. It was supposed to be spring by then, but I guess winter wasn't ready to go. I'd just gotten out of school for the day. Ocarine wasn't even there yet. I was cleaning the place up when he sort of dragged his feet through the door the way he does sometimes. I said, "Welcome home, Ocarine," and he just stood there. Then he looked around and said, "Good work." After that, I spent 2 whole hours there every day, even though we didn't really talk all that much. The silence wasn't bad, though. It was comfortable, I guess is the best word. It's hard to explain, I don't know. It was just a nice way to pass the time. I felt like the luckiest hostage in the whole wide world.
Not too quiet for you, is it?
Nah, I like that we can just sit here like this. It's fun.
Yes, well, don't become too enamored of the calm. Domestic tranquility is a clinically proven breeding ground for all sorts of organization-sponsored hallucinations.
Wow, sounds like I'd better be careful. Unless, you know, they're nice, what do you call them?
Hallucinations.
Okie dokie. You think the organization people are really all that bad? I miss it. We didn't talk a lot back then, but it was more than we do now. I used to be able to tell what was on his mind by just looking at the expression on his face. That doesn't seem to be how it works anymore. Still, though, I can tell he's hurting inside. It's obvious. He looks so tired he's about to fall over. And I know that somehow it's all my fault. Whatever I've done, I'm sorry. Ah, dang it. I'm focusing on the negative again, aren't I? I don't mean to, Gran. I really don't. I guess I just don't want this chapter to end yet.
Don't worry about that.
Ocarine! How'd you know where to find me?
What kind of nonsense question is that? Lest we forget you're my hostage. I will never allow you to escape my dastardly clutches. Do you hear me?
You can't keep me forever.
Do not doubt my resolve, O innocent one, for I am not so weak as to falter now. All will be clear soon enough, when the time is right. Let's go.
Ooh, first though I need...
Yes. You want to buy another Oopa, I know.
hands on you not a fortnight ago, I'm sure of it.
Let the world tremble, he says. Not a bad line. Might have had more oomph if you hadn't followed it with, oh crap.
What's the holdup, guys? The longer we leave the time machine parked on the roof, the likelier it is that someone's gonna notice it's there.
I must be getting warmer.
The glow stick saber? You stopping off at a rave on the way?
I require the fake blood cleverly hidden in its tip.
Oh, weird. You never told me it had blood.
Oh, I get it. Is that gonna substitute for the pool of gore you found her in?
Exactly. If the me from July 28th discovers Makise's unconscious form in said pool of gore, he, that is I, will assume her dead and the past will be unchanged. Thus will Operation Skull fulfill its purpose.
Seems solid on the face of it, I guess, but...
I'll say it. Doesn't that gambit seem a little too, I don't know, easy? I mean, to my ears, the future you sounded like he had something a lot more abstract and convoluted in mind.
That's just what he wanted you to think. All evil geniuses obscure their true intentions, Daru. It's in their nature. But fear not. I see behind the veil. My tricks are as child's play to me.
I'm not sure whether I should be impressed or terrified.
I'm going with terrified.
Hey! Ocarine! Did Kursu, sit in this chair over here sometimes? Maybe even a lot?
I suppose so.
I can totally remember her sitting here talking to us about stuff, right? When she was excited, she'd get all serious. Sometimes I'd have a hard time following her. The two of you used to argue all the time. But you know, the way really good friends do.
Man, I'll have whatever she's having. Trust me, Mai, a superstar like Makise Kurisu wouldn't slum it in a cave like this.
Oh, yeah, that would be kind of strange. Maybe I just dreamed it or something.
Or maybe Okabe's not the only one with reading Steiner.
Yeah, well, that wouldn't exactly surprise me. By that I mean it's not a superpower. Everyone has it. When world lines break off, deep down we all remember how things used to be. It makes perfect sense to me that Mayuri would have some memories of Kurisu. We're here, that is, Mayuri's here because Kurisu made the ultimate sacrifice.
Hmm?
Listen to you. You liked her a whole lot, huh?
Well now, she was my assistant. One might even say she was a confidant, as vital to me as the air I breathe.
Aww.
Of course, the woman was desperately in love with me, too.
2D life is so much simpler than this.
Well, there's no question about it then. You've got to save her. But I'm betting you knew that already.
Indeed.
Promise to be careful, okay? And promise to come back.
Don't you worry.
Miss Amane? If it's really true that I'm your old man or whatever, then, who's your mom?
Don't worry, it's a pleasant surprise.
Sure it is. Let's go.
All right, same thing as before. Avoid running into yourself, otherwise do what you have to do.
Got it. You leave the glow stick for me at the appointed spot.
No problem.
Forge of yesterday, whatever I must to save the future. Easier said than done, but here goes. Not sure how this all fits together, but clearly the first order of business is to prevent Mayuri from getting her paws on that metal Upa. Take that out of the mix, and the time travel thesis will burn to cinders. Bingo.
I'm sorry. I know sometimes it's not, but this one counts for sure. These are really, really rare, and I'm broke.
I look like an ATM to you? Too bad, so sad, Gus. Life lesson.
Aww.
The reality principle does like to disabuse us of our whims.
has it rare?
Nuh-uh, I don't think so. But he's super cute anyway.
Done. On to the next.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Kurisu.
Have we met before? I don't think I know you, do I?
Kurisu.
Look, whoever... What is your trauma? Don't rush to help me or anything.
I've come here to save your life.
Your attention, please. Dr. Nakabachi's conference is about to begin on the 8th floor lecture hall. All who are interested are...
At least explain what you mean.
Note to self. Ad-libbing my way through a portrayal of past me is awkward. Kurisu found the Upa? Of course. But since that little fellow's made of your garden variety plastic, the time travel thesis will go up in smoke en route to Russia. Good. Very good. Excellent. Next phase, deflect her homicidal maniac of a father and render Makise unconscious. The blood's dried up. Okabe, you fool! You can't seal a viscous fluid up for heaven knows how long and expect it not to congeal.
What in the hell do you want?
Look, please. I just want you to
Think, damn it! There must be something you can use. Anything. Surely. Size it up. I can get Nakabachi out of here. That's the easy part. The tricky bit is the blood. Something in this room will have to do.
Shut up! You dare call me a thief?
That's it.
Doctor! Who the hell are you?
Who am I, he asks. Why, anarchy incarnate, sir. An archon buffeted by the stormy passions of madness and chaos. But you would prefer my mortal handle. The name is Hoin Kyoma.
I hope that's not your idea of intimidation. Wait, you're the damn heckler from the conference. I see how it is. The two of you were in on this together. Planning to make nattering old Nakabachi shit the bed during what should have been his moment of glory, huh? Well, my boy, you succeeded beautifully.
Dad, no! Run!
Run? Not just yet. The man's pulled his knife out for a reason. I'm curious to see what it is.
Are you out of your mind?
That's a very good question. But surely the issue of my sanity is neither here nor there for a tough old bird like you.
You're mocking me!
Oh, sorry. Is it hard getting short shrift from a living god?
Don't push me! I'll rip your goddamn eyes right out of their sockets!
Well, I'm right here. Can't imagine what's stopping you. Unless, of course, you're just a simpering blowhard. That's it, isn't it? Of course it is. You're just a washed-up, spineless coward!
Oh, God. What have you...
You provoked me!
Stay calm. Bite the bullet. Just a little more.
Try not to move. I'll call an ambulance. Hello? Yes, I've got a man here who's been stabbed and is losing a lot of blood. We need the paramedics at the radio building immediately.
I came here to save your life. Well done. I think we've got it. Oh, Kurisu.
Uncle.
Farewell. Wait. Please. We have to be absolutely sure.
Look, you're just gonna have to take it on faith. We don't have time. I've got to get you out of here.
Just wait. I know you're there. Best of luck. You'll need it. The next 3 weeks are gonna be the hardest 3 weeks of your life.
You make me crazy, you know that? There are no words to describe how stupid that was.
Stupid, perhaps, but it worked.
Listen, I've only stopped the bleeding superficially. Get to a hospital the minute you're back. And hold on, it's gonna get rough. Here we go.
Is this...
If you're asking me whether we've reached Steins Gate, I don't know.
Guess we'll find out.
I do know that if your theory hit the mark, the thesis will burn. Which means the world's superpowers won't start their time travel pissing contest. And that World War III will never happen. Much as I might like to, I'm afraid I can't stick around. So let me get a thank you out now while I can. It's been a trip. Thank you. See you in 7 years.
Call me a crackpot if it helps you sleep at night, but mankind's future was riding on that thesis. Now it's gone. All gone!
Such outbursts are motivating Russian officials to reconsider his defection.
Dang it! He's so hard to track down when he wants to be. Well, if he comes back, tell him I was here.
Before you go,
This identifies you as lab member 006.
wait. When did I become a lab member?
Well, you probably wouldn't yet remember your induction. Give it time, though.
I wonder what the letters mean. Kioma? He was actually just here. Yeah? I keep missing him. Hey, this may sound kind of weird, but did he give you anything? You know, as a matter of fact, he did.
007. Guard that designation with your life. If ever you're in need of assistance, cleave to that pin. and chant Lyota Zastella.
Huh? Sorry, kid, your pal went on his merry way not 2 minutes ago.
Hey, Nye.
Oh yeah, Manners. This is our brand new part-timer.
Nice to meet you. My name's Kiryu.
Took a shine to her when she got short round here out of a jam. She said she didn't have a job, so I thought, hey, why not?
Sheena Mayuri.
It's funny. Freak Show was falling all over himself when he met her, and she hadn't even gotten her name out.
Consider it an open invitation to our humble lair.
Thanks. That's very kind of you.
It's good to have you back, Green.
Did you just mash up Ocarine with good to have you back?
Uh-huh. Don't tell me he's not here.
He won't be long. Just running a few errands.
Okay.
Oh, those. Lab member badges, apparently. 003 for me, 002 for you. He says they go all the way to 008, but did I sleep through a couple of meetings or something? Because I don't remember that many people being on board with us.
Ocarine must be the O. Sheena, Hashida, Urushibara, Ferris, and... Wonder what the M, the K, and the A stand for.
Beats me. He put the last one in a box. Says 008 will show up in 7 years.
I realize it may be hard to believe, but trust me when I say I have it on very good authority.
That what we're calling the voice in your head?
You're the reason they show up, actually.
Say what?
That's a long time. But I'm sure whoever it is will be super cool and totally willing to cosplay with me.
I'm supposed to wait 7 years? My mind doesn't go that far ahead.
Just think, though. How much fun will it be with so many new friends at the lab? And I don't think we'll change too much, no matter how many years pass.
Where are you now, I wonder? Doggedly hammering away at some groundbreaking new thesis over in the States? It's not hard to see you pulling a slew of all-nighters in front of a dry erase board. Well, whatever the case, I just hope you've made your peace with your father's issues. I've made my peace with the fact of you having no memory of our 3 weeks together. Took a while, though. Whether or not you and I ever see each other again, the world's a decidedly better place with you in it. As long as you're out there doing your thing, we all benefit. And bittersweet though it is, sometimes just knowing I'm not the only one who sees things as I do is enough.
It's you. I've been looking everywhere for you. I don't even know how to begin to say what I want to.
It's me. The jig is up. She's wise to us. Do what? What do you mean you want me to protect her? Very well, just never let it be said I don't indulge you people to a fault. Yes, I'm aware. And if that's its choice, far be it from me to argue. All right then, El Sai Congru.
El, what?
So we meet again, Christina.
Knock it off with that crap. My name's not Christina, and I'm sure as hell not your assistant. Wait.
Good to have you back, assistant of mine. Christina, a.k.a. Kurisu. Perhaps the universe can't justifiably be called infinite. But the possibilities within it? Different story altogether. That much I've learned. This is the choice of Steins Gate. Seriously? World War III?
Let me put it into perspective for you. That's upwards of 5.7 billion human lives snuffed out by the year 2036. And it all starts with this.
But what is this?
Totally a mech. Please tell me it transforms.
It's a time machine, Taro.
Sorry?
You're familiar with it. That's good, Uncle. Very good. I can get to the point. We are gonna run interference.
I refuse.
Ocarine?
I've been jumping from world line to world line for weeks. I've run interference so many times I'm barely myself anymore. The only way I was able to land back onto this world line was by allowing Kurisu to die. And now you're asking me to go another round? I refuse.
What are you talking about?
Kurisu? Oh, you mean the scientist chick who got, like, stabbed or whatever at the radio building the other day?
Rintaro, hear me out. What if I told you the circumstances of her death on the afternoon of July 28th, 2010 played directly into what kicked off the war? That the reason I'm here is to see to it that she survives.
I'm listening.
I don't have a clue how it all dovetails. All I know is I've been entrusted with an important mission. Rescue Makise Kurisu and shift things to a world line beyond the divergence barrier, free of the attractor field. A little place we call Steins Gate.
I don't believe it.
You actually hatched this plan yourself. By that I mean you will. With Dad. Though you're the first to admit it's pure conjecture. Push comes to shove, it's possible this is all wishful thinking. Even if a Steins Gate world line exists, the odds of us reaching one are slim to none. Odds be damned though, I'm all in. As you always like to remind us, nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? If a future without World War III is worth the risk to you, take my hand.
Okay, to be honest, I don't think I understood very much of what just got said, but... This friend of yours? This Makise Kurisu? Sounds to me like she's worth taking a chance, right? I say you should go for it.
Face it, Chief, it's your cup of tea. All this World War III stuff seems, well, no offense, you understand, but tailor-made for your special brand of crazy.
I do this for her, no one else. Got it.
Whatever gets you there. Climb aboard.
It can actually carry two?
Well, yeah. Like this puppy's inventor would have skimped on installing a back seat.
Be careful!
Leave your cell phone here. We'd all be screwed 5 ways from Tuesday if it cross signals with the one your past self will be carrying.
Watch it for me?
Good luck, guys.
Nice, setup you got.
Thanks. Works like a charm. I've already stopped off at 1975 and 2000. She's running low on fuel, though. That's the thing. You've got to watch the indicators like a hawk.
Wait, so we can not only go backward in time, but forward?
I should hope so. What in the hell would be the point if we couldn't?
I see. This one must come from a different world line than its twin.
Have a seat. I'm setting coordinates for the day of just shy of 12 o'clock. I don't dare go back any further because I can't change our position. If we stir up trouble at the radio building, it might throw Kurisu's movements out of whack. We're about to pull an ungodly amount of G's here, so you might want to prepare yourself. They come with the territory. Little beads of time. Kinda pretty, huh? Come on!
Sorry, I just need to let my stomach settle a bit.
Ugh, somebody's a wuss. Hurry it up! Okay, critical point. Avoid running into your past self at all costs. We could have a major paradox on our hands otherwise. How long do you think this'll take?
Well, maybe 20 minutes, give or take?
All right, I'm gonna stay here and prep the time machine for our return trip, and you do what you can to save Maki-se.
Wish me luck. July 28th. The day I found Kurisu on the floor, soaked in her own blood. Mayuri and I had come to see Dr. Nakabachi's lecture and were waiting for it to start when we heard a sound on the roof. That's right. This must be when Mayuri heads to the vending machines on the 7th floor. Is anything not an emergency?
I'm sorry. I know sometimes it's not, but this one counts for sure.
Better play it
These are
safe.
really
I'll take the
rare.
far stairs back to 8.
I don't believe it. A metal Oopa.
And that's good.
Ah, you bet it is.
Should be safe now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Kurisu.
Have we met before?
No. This is too much.
I don't think I know you, do I?
Kurisu.
Look, whoever... What is your trauma? Don't rush to help me or anything.
I'm just here to see...
Your attention, please. Dr. Nakabachi's conference is about to begin on the 8th floor lecture hall. All who are interested are welcome to
At least finish a sentence.
Printed on the handouts there in front of you is more or less the hard blueprint for one of mankind's oldest ambitions. Of course, the theoretical scaffolding begs some explanation. As I'm sure you're aware, mainstream science currently
In the
boasts
brief I
something
was
like
given,
10
they said you'd
rival
be able to
schools of
pick
thought.
her out instantly. Is that true?
Yeah.
Right. Bear in mind, though, it's probably a bad idea to take her off-site. We don't know who kills her or why. And in the event that her death is a fixed point on the timeline, we don't want things getting more complicated.
I learned that the hard way with Mayuri.
Doctor!
Save your questions until...
I have none, sir. I throw down the gauntlet as to your theory's authorship. Do you take us all for babes in the wilderness? Please, world lines, curved black holes.
Any moment now, this is where she'll end up. What on earth am I gonna do? Wait, what if she's killed somewhere else and dragged here? Damn it, I hadn't thought of that. There she is. This is where it happens. What is that she's reading? Time machines? Is that why so much is writing on this?
Stupid kids. What in the hell do you want?
Look, please. I just want you to read this. Okay, Dad?
Dad? Nakabachi's her dad?
Look, I'm just trying to bury the hatchet. It's been years. Too damn long. I want you in my life again.
Don't tell me her
Put on my
father's the
thinking
one.
cap, as you like to say, and well, I'm now convinced that you were right all along. I wanted your opinion on the theory. If this paper gets accepted, you can lord it over all the stuffed shirts who laughed you out of the academy.
I did not get left out. I turned my back on their politics to pursue my research as unfettered.
Sorry.
This isn't half bad.
Really? Because I was thinking maybe if you were okay with the idea, we could publish it under both of our names. I mean, after all, you're the one who inspired me to write it.
Don't be ridiculous. Go home.
What?
If this paper sees the light of day, it'll do so under my name.
Excuse me? That's called stealing. I knew you could be cruel, but I never thought you'd stoop.
Shut up! You dare call me a thief? Bitch! What makes you think you're so much better than me? A daughter's got no goddamn right to outshine her father! Every second you're out there whoring to make a name for yourself, you trample my reputation as a genius of the age! You were my heckler, weren't you? I see. You were in cahoots to make nattering old Nakabachi shit the bed during what should have been his moment of glory. Well, you succeeded. But success comes at a price.
Dad, no!
Stand your ground. Protect her.
Where's your heckling now? Come on, let's hear it! Son of a bitch!
Dad, this is crazy. Please stop.
So I'm crazy? I'll show you crazy! Look out! You're an idiot! A DNA fluke! You're not as smart as me! My name belongs in the annals of history! You're nothing!
Daddy, please.
If it hadn't been for you, I wouldn't be the academic laughingstock I am now!
Oh, God. Oh, my God!
Look at that. Poetic justice all around, I'd say.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
What?
I didn't mean to drag you into this. I just wanted him to acknowledge me.
Kurisu.
I'm so scared. I don't want to die. I'm not ready. This wasn't supposed to.
No. Oh, God. Please, no.
Whoa, dude! What the hell happened to you?
He's gonna be all right. It's just a little bit complicated.
I'm responsible for her death. 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 I'm responsible for her death.
Valkyrie!
Responsible for her
Walk
death.
it off. Look, I know you're in shock, but you've got to pick yourself up. We've got enough fuel for one more trip, and now we know how things play out.
No! I won't do it! I won't put myself through that again! Whatever I do, Kurisu will always die.
Valkyrie, it's your phone.
A text?
Open it.
I shouldn't.
Just do it.
It says to turn on the news.
Seriously?
Despite the cargo bay fire, Dr. Nakabachi's plane managed to land safely within the borders of the former Soviet Union, to which he'd recently defected.
Fate was certainly smiling on me. If this guy hadn't set off the onboard metal detectors, my thesis would have been barbecued.
Okay,
That's my
weird.
metal Oopa! I know it is! See, look, I wrote my name on the side right after Ocarine bought it for me.
No, I see. It's just, why is it in Russia?
That thesis of his, that's what starts World War III. It basically sparks an arms race. Only the goal is which country can build a time machine first. Take first place and win the world. That's how it starts. But things get hostile pretty quick. Then war. Then people are getting killed in droves. The lives of 5.7 billion people are at stake here. Save Makise Kurisu, and you save every one of them.
I can't do it. Things will end up just as they did with Mayuri. No matter what I did, she died. There's no point. It's all the same.
No! You only tried once! You can't say
Once? Are you mad? I tried dozens of times! And every time I've failed. Believe me, I know. You may not think I do, but I know how cruel time can be. We like to imagine we can bend it to suit us, but this was bound to happen. It was stupid of me to play alone. I'm sorry, but I'm just done. Let time have its way.
Since when have you been the type of person who's just done? You're not fooling me. You've never given up on anything ever. Remember when I couldn't bring myself to say goodbye to Grandma? You went to her grave every day for me until I was ready to do it myself. You never got mad and you never quit. And because of that, I was finally able to let her go. So no, I'm not letting you throw in the towel.
Listen, a video file should have turned up in your inbox on July 28th.
That's right. I'd forgotten.
It should be viewable now. You had to fail saving her once before it would unlock, so to speak.
What the hell are you talking about?
I apologize. I know it was a lot to put you through, but things had to be this way. The whole point was for you to see that file.
Is that...
Hail and well met, old friend.
Is that you?
That you're able to open this means you've seen firsthand what became of Makise and failed to prevent it. I feel for you. I really do. That said, the pain you're going through right now is necessary. I daren't deny you, us, the bitter inspiration it represents. Without it, you cannot hope to carve out your destiny. Now we can marshal our resources properly. I hereby charge you with the task of reaching Steins Gate. To do so, two conditions are absolutely essential. One, you must destroy Nakabachi's ill-gotten time travel thesis before it crosses into Russia's borders. Second, you must rescue our beloved Kurisu.
But how? I've tried.
I'm fully aware that the grisly nature of her death appears to be set in stone due to its position within the so-called Alpha Attractor field. However, I'll just come right out with it. It is possible to save her. You're simply going about it the wrong way. Listen carefully. You must not, I repeat, not alter any details surrounding her death as witnessed by you. That is the version of yourself prior to the botched rescue attempt that allowed you to view this video file. To do so would alter the past too drastically. Think of your experiences immediately following the first email. The 3 weeks you spent jumping through time were instigated by that text. It's what gave you a history with her. Your desperate, bitterly ineffective bids to save Mayuri, the countless sacrifices, the terrible Rubicons crossed, all of that has to stay in your head. The period spent adrift in time constitutes your unique reality. It must not be distorted. To do so would be tantamount to a betrayal of who you are. I know that to label Kurisu's death as traumatic is the epitome of understatement. Believe me, I do. The memory of seeing her life ebb away as I held her in my arms haunts me still. But the pain it wrought can be wrought in turn to greater ends. It's what brings you to yourself. So trick yourself. Save her without changing the apparent fact of her death. Convince your past self that she's well and truly dead, even though she lives. Keep the past to all intents and purposes where it is. That's what will get us to Steins Gate.
Of course.
I don't think I get it.
That goes for both of us.
I have every faith that you understand. Incidentally, the time machine's model is Type C204. I doubt I need to tell you what the C stands for.
It's for Christina.
The Target World Line's charming little nickname comes care of me as well, which is to say it comes from you. Care to guess its significance?
There's none.
Bingo. There's none. And to further please our whimsy, Operation Skull will be the name we assign to this mission. Forge of yesterday whatever you must to save the future, without detectably altering the past as you understood it. Okabe Rintaro sees Makise lying dead on the ground in a pool of her own blood. Keep the past for all intents and purposes where it is. Deceive yourself in every last detail. Deceive the world. Do this, and victory is assured. Best of luck to you, old friend. L. Psi. Conqueror.
Okay, trippy. You have any idea what your future self is telling you?
Oh, wow. You get really suave.
Operation Scold? Elsi Congru? Will I never grow out of the cloak and dagger act? I'll be as barking mad then as I am now.
Yeah, but is that so bad?
Ah, to hell with it. Steins Gate so decrees that so am I compelled to behave. Oin Kyoma accepts the challenge with gusto. Deception is my forte. Let the world beware.
Oh-ho! I think the Okabe we all know and love is back.
Uh-huh. Good thing, too. The ocarina who just broods all day isn't nearly as fun.
Hear me, privileged companions. Time is ours. Oin Kyoma's mind recognizes no limits. Neither does his reach. Heave anchor. This ship of fools is about to embark.